Okay. So, booze. I mean, I don't got any, but I got this. It's organic, I guess. You know what? I was in the grocery store and I grabbed it because that's purple. Probably tastes like grape. That's not what it is. It is lychee and jasmine. It's fine, but it's not great. I can deal. I should have known better though. These things always have weird flavors. Hey Sash, how you doing? These things always have weird flavors. Anywho, booze. I don't know how long this is. I'm assuming I can probably finish it in one stream. That'd be good. We'll see how things go. Once I get super stuck on something silly. Anywho, yeah. This is the fan game, right? New game. This guy... Shoot. This guy kind of looks like the guy from, oh my god, I forget his name. The guy from, not Curse. The guy from the other one. Escape. This guy looks like the guy from Escape. Takes place in Escape and Tales. Okay. This looks like the guy from Escape. I don't know if it's actually him or not. This looks like, oh my god, Sunken Galleons. I just forgot her name again. The one who we thought the girl was in the last game in Tales. The girl who we thought Bosom was. The one we got when we framed for our crimes. This looks a little bit like her. I just remember her saying Sunken Galleons over and over again. That's Wally. That's definitely Wally. Alright. Highly praised. Takes place in Escape and Tales. Okay, cool beans. The booze. That is some light. That is some fluorescent drink right there. That's the kind that makes you spit fly. That is the kind that makes you spit fly. One sec. Okay. Got my snacky. So I don't know how hard this is gonna be. I'm actually always a little worried about fan games, right? Because sometimes fan games... Oh shit. Oh my god. Have some, like indie games like these can have some like crazy weird puzzles, right? And I've played a lot of it. I've played a lot of indie games on stream. But I'm always worried about the puzzles in these. But Monkey Island has already had weird puzzles. So I think we're probably fine. Right, Lil? What are you doing here? This is my snack. You have food. You have food. Go get your food. Lil. That's right. The gold tooth was weird. The gold tooth was so abstract. It took me so long to clue in about the helium. He had to breathe in the helium, then put the gold tooth in the bubble gum, then chew the bubble gum and blow a bubble. Oh yeah. And I almost got there, right? Like I almost got there. I had like all the dots connected except for the helium. I did the helium for fun one time and it's like, oh, that's silly. Gift subs are 35% off. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Look, you want to see something? You want to see something adorable? She doesn't like this. Hey, Lil, look at the camera. She doesn't want to look at the camera. Okay. Okay. How you doing, Ty? Booze. Deep in the Caribbean. Don't move your butt. Booty Island. We've been to Booty. The booze of Monkey Island. I wasn't sure if they'd be using the music. I didn't think they'd get along with the music. How long did he put this at? 3 hours? For some reason, I remember looking it up and I thought it was less than that. But oh well, we might get it. We might get it tonight. We might not. We'll see. Curse you, LeChuck. I had to fight so far against this horde of demonic piranha poodles. Oh, I had to fight so far against... Okay. But nothing will stop me from saving Elaine. Okay. Other than maybe semi-destroying my own ship with voodoo dynamite. But it was the only way to fly those damn poodles into the sea. Who then ended up in the middle of that shark school. I wonder if the sharks are okay. There's no way I can fix the ship on my own, that's for sure. I'm forced to disembark at Booty Island to look for help. Yikes! The door's completely blocked by debris. Try to look at the door. Hold down the left mouse button on the port and release. The held, click on the lens. Okay. Oh yeah, 100%. Okay. Okay, here's how it works. Completely blocked by debris. Better look for another way out. Hold space down to view the objects in the room. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. He will not speak for a few days. Better he would have nice things to say to me. Okay. I wonder if this game, for some reason I'm getting the feeling that English is not the first language of the people who made these games. The explosion stunned the members of my crew. Look at them all unconscious and scattered around the ship. I hope they recover as late as possible. Unless I'm wrong about that. Let's take a look. He will not speak to me for a few days. Better. He would not have nice things to say to me. Oh well. Okay, let's see. Use the pirate. Carrying an unconscious pirate on your shoulder? Hey, it's not like it's Friday night. Okay, autographs. Oh, the autograph sextants. Autographed by Commander Buttonhead. It's one of the best pieces in my collection of autograph sextants. Oh, we're just losing it. My collection is safe here on my ship. Voodoo doll. No, it's useful to me here as a pincushion. Booty. My booty. It took 10 years of pirate adventures to gather this booty. The explosion stunned the members of my crew. Look at them all oh. That's weird. Okay. Now, if I had to convince the gentleman by promising a relaxing cruise... Wait, does this say the same thing if we click on this? All scattered on the ship. Okay, kind of, but not really. Enough. Oh, enough though I'm a spit champion. My saliva would be enough to oil it up. Oh. Lick porthole. He will not speak for a few days. What? So what I tried to... Okay. Well, the game's... There's a little bit of a mix-up here. I think the game thinks the porthole's the pirate. He will not speak for a few days. If I try to talk to the pirate, he will not speak for a few days. Okay, it says some of it, but not quite. Interesting. Anyways. Use barrel of lard. I love getting my hands dirty with this stuff. Okay. Use the right mouse button to go to the lower right corner of your open inventory. Click the object to try to use it on something in the room. Okay. Glub. Put on the pirate. He does not need to be greased. Okay, we'll grease the porthole. Nice. Good job. Oh. Look at that stride. This ordeal has worn me out. I'm thirsty. I definitely need a grog. And someone who can help me fix the ship to save Elaine. But grog first! Talk to ship, there's no one on board. It seems to have been abandoned for a long time. What? It doesn't look very sturdy. There's an inscription, made in Switzerland. Okay. Okay, we got a couple paths to go here. Cannon. Let's look at the cannon. The lookout cannon. Oh, okay. I recognize this now. Okay. Remember, this is Booty Island where we had the spitting contest, right? This is the costume shop. This is the store where we could buy a bunch of useless stuff. And this was the cannon we got the old guy to fire off into the water. Okay, that's kind of cool. No, I can feel that grog is close by. This isn't the door. This is the door of the Booty Boutique. It's closed. Okay. Use cannon. Whoops. I got through that phase. Besides, I have no helmet. You did not get through that phase. It just happened. Trash barrel. A mask. There's nothing of interest here anymore, except a weird smell of hot dogs. Okay. It's the door to the costume shop. It's closed. Okay. It's probably good that the game lets you... that the game kind of highlights some things, because apparently that's I guess the gunpowder fell out. You can kind of see it. Why not? Let's fill our pockets with hazardous materials. That's right. I have enough already. Okay. It's closed at this hour. Even if it were open, though, the owner would not give me anything for free. Okay. Let's go there, Mr. Threepwood. Used coffin. Oh, this is Stan's. Oh! Okay, so the... Stan's coffin shop turned into a bar. I don't need a used coffin. Used coffins of famous people who have passed away. Michael Cove, his love of explosions lasted up to his very last moment in life, which is when he lit a cigarette over a barrel of TNT between takes. Okay, anything else? Dish of the day, what? No fans of sticky pudding need to know that this place is that this is the place for them. What? Dish of the day, sticky pudding. Its flavor sticks to the taste buds. Warning, consumption might steal your mouth shut forever. I wish that you could click to speed the, like to click through the dialogue instead of it just disappearing. To the island. Okay. Okay, so it looks like, oh, to the stage. Okay, let's go get some grog. Mighty pirate. Sword stand. I already have one on my ship. Bar patrons are requested to avoid fight, to avoid nighttime noise, out of respect for the neighborhood. Oh, that's nice. Yes, you have to respect your neighbors. Even if they are gossipy rednecks and ugly as sin. You've heard correctly, Mrs. Brine. I'm talking to you. You know now what I think about. You know what I think about you? Why should I respect that old hag? Make all the noise you want, guys. Okay, well, I guess it's... okay. Hey, monkey. Sax. How cute. It's Sax, my dancing monkey. He'd be very useful for squeezing tips out of paying customers, if there were any. Okay. May I take the monkey for a walk? I need Sax to squeeze money out of my merry customers. Exactly, I don't see any here. All right, you can take him. He might find his way back home again, should he get lost. Okay, we're jamming a monkey in our pocket. I don't know why we decided to stick a monkey in our pants, but we did. I don't trust display models. Sometimes they're just filled with mint syrup to prevent damage to the bottles. Coat of arms. Wow, this place is won the Hook Shine Guide Awards to Ignatius Cheese for going 3 nights in a row without suffering any alcohol-induced coma or peptic ulcer. Wow. I should open my own bar to win one. Awkward stain. See what happens when you don't have a spittoon. The stain's big enough already. I don't want to join the party. Hey, Ignatius Cheese. Wait, wasn't Ignatius Cheese the guy who, wasn't Ignatius Cheese the guy who we tricked him into thinking we were his nephew or something? In Escape? It's Ignatius Cheese. He was in my crew for a while ago. Oh, no, excellent. No, never mind. I was right. This is the guy who was our navigator, who we beat in an arm wrestling thing. Who lost his bar. That is him. Hey, Ignatius Cheese, you old sea dog. Look who it is, Mr. Threepwood. What brings you here to Booty Island? LeChuck has taken on a new cursed form. Elaine's been kidnapped and I'm on their trail. Usual routine, basically. What can I do for you? I need a drink or I'll start speaking fluent sandpaper. I need to get drunk to the point of saying I have a monkey in my pocket. I need to get drunk. I need to get more drunk than a frustrated employee at a pub on a Friday night. I need a drink. I need a drink. What can I serve you? I can make cocktails with any ingredients. Plain grog will do just fine. Grog it is. It's on me. Okay. And we kept the cup. Refreshing. Feeling better? I'm afraid I would need a whole crate to solve my problems. Don't push it. Even my generosity has its limits. What's going on, Mr. Threepwood? You may look more flabby and than any wrinkled old Australian. Okay, my ship is damaged and I can't sail. Serious hull problem. How did it happen? Accident with piranha poodles? Shush. Since the rise of animal rights corsairs, you can't even drug those little fiends anymore. I'd like to help you, Mr. Threepwood. However, right now I can only think about my bar. Until I find new customers, I can't jump onto any more missions. Although, we could make a deal. I bet those animal-loving pirates wouldn't even tolerate the use of explosives, would they? I bet those animal-loving pirates wouldn't even tolerate the use of explosives, would they? Well, Mr. Threepwood, Only a complete moron or a basket case would go to such extreme lengths against those little beasts. I know that luckily you're a gentleman, and besides, I remember all well how persuasive you can be with your petulance. Here's an idea, Captain. Bring me 3 paying customers and I will fix your ship. It sounds very complicated. I could try asking someone else in town. Good luck. You'll only find a few wimps here for the cartographer contest. Those schmucks draw and draw, but they never seen a real ship in their lives. My voice keeps changing. I didn't know you had it in for cartographers. I have nothing against them. It said that those bookworms would rather compete to see who can draw the best map than come to my bar and drink. All right, I'll convince them and anyone else who's out there to come drink here. Fantastic, Mr. Threepwood. I knew you would do it. I'll also give you an incentive. Here, take a coupon for the dish of the day. My pudding will definitely help you attract a customer who's forced to stick around. Thank you. This'll make my task, easier? If you actually succeed. At the end of all this, we'll celebrate with a good pirate sea shanty. I can't wait. Was that a sarcastic eyebrow raise? Okay, so right now we got a mask, we got a meal voucher. What do you want? I have a meal ticket. Where's my free breakfast? Son of a biscuit eater. That was supposed to attract new customers. You know, I was thinking I could help you better on a full stomach. Okay, here you go then. This breakfast looks like it was made from scraps found in the trash and then stepped on by someone. Oh no, this is Ignatius Cheese patented Catalan cream. Old family recipe. Family recipe. You call it Catalan cream despite the fact that it's a blatantly sticky, inedible pudding? Actually, I warn you, you may have a little trouble opening your mouth after tasting it. I recall some old customers who were left with their jaws sealed shut. In fact, I used to treat everyone with it on an overly. I used to treat everyone. My God, I can't speak. I finally got that boring Loom TM salesman to. Okay, looks like this sticky mesh is good enough for everything but dessert. Well, that's gonna be an issue. Stop talking so fast. Okay, let's talk to him again. Hello, Mr. Cheese. Mr. Threepwood. Okay. Is there any other way to persuade you to help me with my ship? I think you're a better navigator than you are a bartender. What have you been up to since our last adventure? Oh my God, he's so much to say. Okay. After Lua Bar closed, I reopened the Scum Bar. Guess what? The slob of a former owner, Ron, came to reclaim the bar and took it back. I thought the bar was legitimately yours. Well, you see, the law doesn't consider insult fishing as a legal way to win a bar license. Blasted bureaucrats. But the call of the shakers and the mugs was too strong. That's why I opened up the Thimble Bar. Why would you call a bar Thimble? Same reason you call one Lua. Okay, wasn't there a used coffin store here once? Let's see what happened to this. Hi, Stan sold me the business at a favorable price. For him. Too bad, I'd finally made up my mind to buy a luxury model. It would have come in handy for the next time they bury me alive. That swindler promised me a bargain. He said you're gonna have a joint and that you're gonna have a joint that people would die to hang out in. He was telling the truth. However, the guys inside the coffins are a little too dead to drink or eat. Huh, ew, I thought those coffins were empty. Not all of them. Stan used to offer timeshare coffins to his cheapest customers. It was very informative. I found out that 3.5 pirates can fit into one coffin. And a half? He had probably taken advantage of the half burial double sale promotion. I've seen sea demons less disturbing than deals in his catalog. Is it giving me Monkey Island vibes? Kind of, so far. Like, nothing, I've barely done anything yet. I will say, my only problem with the game so far is the fact that I can't read the dialogue at my own pace. I have to, read fast. And I'm not one known to be a fast reader. So Melee Island has a scumbar again? Yep, but it wasn't easy. For what reason? They say the venue on the land on which the bar was located were controlled by an Australian company based in Sydney owned by Ozzy Mandrill. So what? It seems that Sydney TM owned the rights to the bar, not Ron. This Sydney TM owns everything. Fortunately, some time ago, they at least granted Ron a special license. After a long time, he was able to make his return. Return? Return to the scum bar. Okay. I think you're a better navigator than you are a bartender. A poppycock. I can make cocktails with any ingredient. I knew you were a blowhard, but this one tops them all. Aye, I challenge you, Mr. Threepwood. Bring me any ingredient and I will make you a super cocktail. Remember, bring back the mug so I don't have to rinse and reuse, so I can rinse and reuse it. These anti-corrosion grog mugs are expensive. I can only give one per customer. I'll be thankful. Oh, 100%, Sasha, 100%. This game's gonna have a lot of reading. Is there any other way I can persuade you to help me with the ship? I'm open to persuasion. What if I beat you in insult arm wrestling? Call back. I had to stop with that for a while. I have Buccaneer's carpal tunnel. It's pretty bad. In return, I could enliven your bar with a cabaret show? My brother has already tried. Brie cheese! It appears that French, whatever, music increases the risk of deadly bar brawls. I can do better, just give me a cannon and a pot. Sorry, Mr. Threepwood. I could give you one of these beautiful leather jackets for free. That's true, Sashima. What are you talking about? Honestly, I don't know. On second thought, I'm not a marketing genius. I was afraid of that. If you weren't a genius, I mean. Let's stick to the original plan. Bring me 3 paying customers. Okay, let's see. Did you say you can make drinks with any ingredients? I've said it and I stand by it. I can shake cocktails for hours and squeeze any fruit. My forearms have been mistaken for tree trunks. An over-the-counter... okay. Okay. I need your help to persuade customers to come in. What are you talking about? Never mind. How's business? Dead and buried. Probably because this place used to sell coffins. People don't like to drink at a bar that smells like corpses. The scum bar smelled even worse. That's not what I mean. People either snub this place or fear it'll bring bad luck. My business is at a crisis, especially on these evenings now that everyone is in the big party. Okay. What's the big party? Don't you know? Booty residents and the other resident from the Tri-Island area are attending the most alcoholic and devastating costume party ever. They occupied Marley Mansion to host it. Elaine, I'll be delighted. Oh, did not mean to click that. Shiver me peg leg, have you gone senile? Sometimes I forget things. Or I have such a low attention span that I need someone to jog my memory. You must bring me 3 paying customers, so in return, I will repair your ship. Then you can go rescue your sweetheart, your little plunder bunny. Oh yeah, I remember now, that was it. Okay. I'm going now that immortal demonic pirate will not defeat himself. Best of luck to you. Okay, let's see. What's this? Oh, I see. So he can make it, he can make a cocktail out of any ingredient? What do you want? So you say you can make drinks out of anything? I want a gunpowder-based cocktail. So be it. I call it Explodin', thank you. There you go. I still haven't decided how much I should, there you go. I still haven't decided how much I should charge you for this drink. Keep thinking about it. Take the whole day. Thank you. I have always appreciated your kindness. Okay, so we have an Explodini. Okay, well, let's go. Okay, let's go this way. Can we go in the car? Can we go in here now, or is it open? Okay, it's still closed. I guess let's go to the stage. Ba 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 ba. This is her. Yeah, this is Kate. Sunken Galleons. Examine Kate. It's Kate Capsize. She accompanied me on the search for the sunken treasure with her great ship. Well, not so great. What'd you say about my ship, Mr. Threepwood? I'm just saying it was so small. That if we had ordered a large pizza, we would have had to eat it on the pier. Talk to Kate. Kate Capsize, long time no see. Guybrush Threepwood. You know, I still hate you for putting me into Slammer on Fat Right. Can't we let bygones be bygones? After all, Guybrush Threepwood. We're fellow adventurers. We found the Mad Monkey Shipwreck together. I've been listening to your boring stories about Blinky Island without falling asleep. I'm your only former customer who hasn't panned you on ShipAdvisor. I forgave you for bugging me on my honeymoon. We'll do this one. We found the Mad Monkey Shipwreck together. Forget about it. Where have you left your wife? You know, there's this other pirate, a love rival of mine. At the moment, she's with him, and oh my god. Wait, no, I've explained myself badly. I keep trying to click and it's skipping other dialogue. What are you doing here? Can't you tell? I'm the judge of the cartography contest. What the cartography contest? Do you know what I hate the most? As a judge, I'm obliged to answer your stupid questions. Back in my day, we used to have manly spitting contests here. Thank you for sharing this, precious memory, Guybrush. Can I enter the contest? If you really want to. Let's fill out that form, Guybrush Threepwood. What about your criminal record? How much time do you have? I'll cover it up. My wife's a politician. Sure. All right, everything is a-okay. Doping issues? Only if I eat too spicy. No, but my neck hurts really bad after long sea voyages. Well, no one ever came back to complain, if you know what I mean. You mean that stuff that you get from sitting in public restrooms? You mean that stuff you get from sitting in public restrooms? I meant... Okay. I'm writing all in good standing. Here you go. Wow, I didn't think I qualified. Don't let it go to your head. Anyone can participate. You're extra lucky though. I need you to participate. I only want to feed her. Oh, you have to help me. I don't know. I already feel bad for almost blowing Wally up. 3 times. You must help me make them understand a simple concept. He needs to stop buzzing around me, ruining my business. If he loses someone like you, thanks to his maybe he'll finally get to his thick skull that I just hate him. I really despise him. Looks like this is the kind of thing that would push a man to alcoholism. None of my business. Oh my god. Okay, so that's how we get Wally to start drinking. We have to totally just wreck his shot at love. We are a terrible person. What did you mean by someone like you 3 lines ago? Shut up and let me explain. Wally is the defending champion at the moment. He can decide whether or not to take up a challenge. I think he'll take your challenge without question. As long as you bring him a standard regulatory map. Craft one and it should show him to challenge him, I'll be the judge. It sounds like the most pathetic challenge I've ever had to take part in. And I entered an insult watermelon eating contest once. Look, what is this? Look, what is a standard regulatory map? I would know. I would know if I'd read the rules, but you're the judge. That's right. And I'm here to do what I must. That is pocketing my pay. Anyway, ask Wally. He can give you all the information on how to craft a regulatory competition map. I'm his challenger. He might give me false information to put me off the track. Who, Wally? If he tried to cheat someone, he'd probably wet his pants from nerves. That's so Wally. Figure out what you need and enter the contest and challenge him. Wally will think he'll crush you, but instead I'll declare you winner. I love competitions where they let me win. 2 years old to do, oh, okay, 2-year-olds do too, Guybrush. Why let me win? Do you recognize my natural talent? No, rather than geography expert, you sound like someone who would get lost even in the forest of Melee Island. However, if I let Feed win, that schmuck would delude himself into thinking he had any hope. Hope for what? Hope of enthralling me, of course. Oh, enthralling, bad story. Truly bad situation. Enthralling, yeah. I always say never enthrall. I'll save the trouble of looking it up. So I'll save you the trouble of looking it up in the dictionary. It means to win me over, to begin a romantic relationship with me. Oh, that makes more sense now. I hate you. But my hate for Feed is much stronger, so please win this contest ASAP. Maybe even if you come, maybe you can come back. Maybe I'll, oh my god, I can't speak. Who's Feed? Is his name Wally Feed? What? Like, why are they saying Feed? I think I'm missing that. Let's change the subject. You have met my friend You've met my friend Wally? I hope you don't mean the cartographer, former pirate, LeChuck's personal punching bag, Wally B. Feed? Oh, his name is Feed, okay. That red runt? Don't talk to me about him. I can't stand him. He's an old acquaintance of mine. He's been drooling over me for years. Hey, what's wrong with my friend Wally? Can't you see how boring he is? He's as boring as toast. You're exaggerating. To me, he seems like he tried to win me over by talking about geodetic systems and orography. Okay, he's boring. Last time he bought a voodoo love bomb. He wasn't kidding then. He really did as he wrote me in that letter. Were you the target? Holy skunk sweat. He said he spent all of his savings on that love bomb. The ingredients are very rare. Doesn't it strike you that he spent so much doesn't it strike you that he spent so much just to win you over? No, but it irritates me that he didn't spend the money to ride my boat. Okay. Why don't you tell Wally you don't like him and just get him off your back? I have tried, but he doesn't get the hint. But I know he's so brazenly because he thinks he can impress me by winning the contest. Instead, if I made him lose on purpose, favoring someone else, maybe he'd understand that I value him less than dirt. Do it then. I wish. He's the only contestant for now. If Wally loses the contest and realizes how much Kate despises him, he would want to drink to forget. Enough about Wally. Right. Let's talk about my friend Wally and his attempts to seduce you. Do we have to? Enough about Wally. Do you need the most as a judgment? Okay. Okay. God, there's so much. Aren't you thirsty from all this work? Come to think of it, yes. There's a new bar downtown. You could check it out. Thimble Bar? Are you kidding me? Those boars don't even have near grog. Near grog? Are you still crazy about that stuff? Yes, and I will never set foot in any bar that doesn't sell it. Also, I have to finish my jury duty. I can't move until this contest is over. Have you changed your hairstyle? I'm wearing a hairband. I was fed up with being arrested. Arrested? Yes, since you put my face on the Fat Island Wanted poster. Oh, did I say I was sorry yet? I know very well it's not true. However, I have stopped pursuing my distressing multi-dimension revenge against you. I've calmed down since I realized that just changing my hairstyle was enough to fool Fat's guards. The ponytail looks awful on you. It doesn't highlight your face at all. Jeez Louise. Careful, I might change my mind about that revenge. Can I have your hairband? Forget it. I don't need to conceal my identity. Oh, I need to conceal my identity. Hey, this reminds me of that comic book I used to read as a kid. It's about a super pirate who puts on a pair of glasses to hide his identity. Okay, and then he... If you think I care, you're wrong. Is there anything I can do to get your hairband? Okay. No, I need it. There's nothing in it for me by taking it off. Life's not all about money, you know. Maybe. You see, I want to make enough money not to ask myself such philosophical questions. Okay, well, maybe I get a flyer? I already gave you one a few years ago, but today I'm feeling generous. Hey, you still have your old hairstyle here. New prints are expensive. Okay. Do you have any good adventurous anecdotes about any of your ship customers? Sure. 3 months ago, I gave a tour to a Chinese pirate. He paid me double, but in return, he wanted no questions asked about his true identity. Okay. He had a hook and an eye patch. Wow, this story has such an exotic and mysterious aura about it. Keep going. Well, we were at sea, and a storm engulfed us. Oh, wow. Action, suspense, don't stop. An untamable wing brings us within a few miles of an island. I can't steer my ship, so we bump into a small vessel in the roadstead. The island was Skull Island, and the vessel belonged to a ferocious smuggler, King Andre. King Andre? No, that is a real bad guy. He must have asked you for your heads. Well, you won't believe it. That idiot King Andre blamed me for the damage to his ship and demanded that I pay for it. Whoa, and then what happened? Pirate Mafia payback? A duel to the death between Mystery Pirate and the smuggler? A never-ending cannon battle? Did your mystery pirate have a score to settle with King Andre? Did a giant manatee appear? Okay, well there's a Tales reference. Did a giant manatee appear? No! I explained to King Andre that according to Article MT32 of the Naval Code, if an accidental vessel collision occurs, damages are borne by those who have suffered them. He tried to argue by telling me that according to the same article. Okay. In case of contributory negligence, each ship is liable in proportion to one's degree of negligence and the extent of related damage. Oh dear Lord. It was clear that he had no idea about the liability regulation for recreational vessels or insurance policy that the potentially most beautiful anecdote in the world has become the world's worst anecdote. Hey, you asked me to tell the story. Okay. Paper fun. Paper fun. Sounds like a comic book lover slogan. Take it away. No, they take me for a bookworm. Wally's map. Wow, it's a richly detailed map of the entire Caribbean. Every island, every mountain, every river, and gosh, a little heart on Paris Island saying romantic trip with Kate? I don't need it. I know where to reach LeChuck once the ship is repaired. Okay. I might get bitten. They look angry. Okay, Wally. It's Wally, also known as Pirate Bloodnose or Mr. Annoying Swinging. Wally, long time no see. Mr. Brush? Oh dear, this is just a bad dream, isn't it? Happy to see you too. Are you back to being a cartographer? About time. Oh, we're zooming in. I don't mean to say that you were a failure as a pirate, but you were a failure as a pirate. You pirates have never had any respect for me, Mr. Brush. Any person with an IQ higher than that of a sponge would value a sailor capable of reconstructing maps, plotting routes, and finding lost treasures. But no, to you, pirates, it's more fun to tie me up and torture me and steal my monocle and make fun of my skipped puberty. Was it a voluntary skip, or did it avoid you like everyone else? Even I have grown a beard. Okay. Okay, Wally. Why don't you take a break from maps and go for a drink? Why should I? Cartography gives me great satisfaction. I no longer need to drown my discomfort in the sad life in alcohol. But what if life goes back to being sad? Why are you asking? Just curious. He gets back to Monkey. Monkey. It's Carla, make this bad man go away. He wants to take his bad. What? Carla. I don't get the reference, sorry. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. Oh, wait, I remember. Yeah. Took me a second. I remembered, like, right before you said it. I was like, shit. Yeah. I remember now. I was trying to remember who Carla was for a sec. She was just the sword. I keep thinking of her as the sword master. What are you doing here? I'm taking part in the cartography contest organized by Villa de la Booty. I see you keep leering at Captain Kate. Isn't that noticeable? I can't get my monocle off of her. I love her red hair. Have you seen how precisely her slender finger follows the lines of geographical borders? It reminds me of my favorite nib. I think I'm going to barf. Tonight, I will finally impress her. After she crowns me king of cartographers. And she'll finally realize how tough and cool I am and fall madly in love with me. I won't realize anything at all tonight. I may take her home sometime. Oh, dear Lord. It's gonna be sad, actually. This is gonna be sad. About the cartography contest. Yes? How exactly does it work? It's very simple, Mr. Wood. Cartographers complete by unrolling their mega map of the Caribbean here. The most beautiful, accurate, and detailed wins at the judge's discretion. I love winning things. How can I enter the contest? Enter. You're not a cartographer. You should know I'm practicing open heart surgery. You should know I'm practicing open heart surgery, though. I arrived a corpse with basically a pile of dust once. You still don't understand what a cartographer does, do you? Not really, but I'm a quick learner. Usually. However, first you must be admitted into the contest. You'll need to fill out Judge Kate's entry forms. You know, due to diligence to prevent the entry of someone who has fake identities, or a confirmed thief, cheat, or a grave robber. I'm 4 for 4. Is that bad? At this point, the rules require that you show your map to a defending champion. The champion will consider whether or not to accept your challenge. Who's the champion? Can you please holler when he gets here? I am the champion, of course. How are you? What? Actually, it's because I was the only one competing so far. However, someone can still steal my belt before the end of the competition. How? You can challenge me by showing me your standard regulatory map TM. It must be... I'm afraid I left it in my other pants. Hey, I'm not finished! It must be a map of the Caribbean on a paper sheet at least 3 miles long. It must be original, drawn, and indelible. It must be rolled up and wrapped in a cloth ribbon. Bring me one if you intend to participate, and if everything's in order, I'll accept your challenge. Wow, that's a lot of work. After all this effort, will I have won the contest? No. At that point, you will have to compete with my map. 3 miles long. That's a lot of paper. Do you think I have a high chance? Do you think you have a high chance of winning? No one can beat me. I'm the best cartographer in the Caribbean. Also the only one judging by number of contestants. I've seen the whole world. I spent years perfecting my accuracy and topographical skills. The fact that no one has had the courage to show up and challenge me isn't surprising. Okay. I get it, you're good. But what would you do in case of defeat? On the off chance of defeat, I just be a good sport. Watch my pride and self-love crumble, shattering everything I believe in. Annihilating my self-confidence and my faith and love in humanity. So you're telling me you'd crave a good mug of grog? 1 mug? I guess Rum Roger's entire supply wouldn't be enough to cheer me up. We just gotta break a man. Luckily, this is purely science fiction. I trust Judge Kate's ruling. I would trust that amazing woman with my own life. And I would thrust my fist in your gut vigorously and painfully. Did you hear that? She touched me. She touched me. When's the contest? Oh my God. When's the contest gonna start? It will start only if a challenger shows up. Otherwise, the defending champion, that's me, wins by default. The end of the evening marks the end of the contest. In a few more hours, Judge Kate will declare me winner, and her heart will be mine. Definitely not. I love it when she pretends to be grumpy. Okay. Only Fancy Pants takes part in the cartography contest. Haha, only Fancy Pants take part in cartography contests. Quite the contrary. We draftsmen of topographical maps are very, very manly. I'm so manly that I'm absolutely sure to impress Judge Kate with my inevitable victory. The only inevitable thing will be my hands around your neck. See, she's already crazy about me. Patience, Wally. Wait until the awards ceremony. Oh dear Lord, I think hanging out with LeChuck has not done you any good in terms of dealing with women. What's the prize? The title of the Grand Cartographer of the New World and Knight of the Tri-Island area. A title of the highest caliber. I don't care about titles. I want a gold plaque. I think gold is only given as a prize to the most prestigious competitions. Are you telling me the spitting contest is prestigious? What? I want a nice lump of gold-plated phlegm. Fine, nobody cares about this contest. The former governor didn't spend a dime to fund it. Don't be too hard on him. Before going back to being a hermit, Herman spent the entire municipal budget on banana catchers. Before... That old wastrel! Hey, he didn't just want anyone to be fooled by cannibals anymore. Okay, so wait, Herman quit. He quit being governor right after he... Okay. Okay. Nice nib you have there. It's a family heirloom. Very useful for artfully inking my creations. Generations of feeds have passed down this nib from cartographer to cartographer. I've never found such an accurate tool in the market. It has great sentimental value for me and is invaluable to my work. Can I have it? No, don't you ever listen to what I say? You were saying... I'm still marveling at your nib. Look, but don't touch. I'm fond of it, and it is essential for my work. Okay. I'd like to chat a bit about the old days. Do we really need to bring up my repressed traumas? I'm sorry I annihilated LeChuck's skeleton crew. Ah, after all, they were your friends. But for the whole gang, scoundrels, I only like Jeffrey. Jeffrey? Which one was Jeffrey? The skeletal one, you know. All bones, dressed as a pirate. Oh, never mind. You don't seem traumatized. You didn't seem traumatized the last time we saw each other. Last time you saw me, I was in one of LeChuck's dioramas, shackled and held captive in the accursed amusement park. Oh yeah, I was wondering if it was you or a very realistic wax figure. So you'll forgive me if I have some animosity towards you. After I saw you set off an explosion, release the monkeys, and take a ride with the mean whirling buccaneer without saving me. I had a hunch I'd forgotten something. Know what I mean? Like when you go on vacation, you know you're set, but you left that strange sensation, you've left the lights on. First, I almost blew up. Then I almost starved to death hanging from a ride in a semi-destroyed amusement park. You could have freed yourself from the chains like that time in the fortress. How exactly did we escape? Did we escape from that fortress? I never understood how, if I'm being honest. It was very dark. I remember that part. Did you know that Elaine and I got married? I know. Even though I was not invited, no hard feelings. You must have forgotten about me among the thousands of guests. It was a ceremony among a few close friends. I only invited my crew from that time, and Lemonhead. Well, no hard feelings. I'm sure Lemonhead is a dear childhood friend. Nah, he's a cannibal who goes around half naked. A cannibal? Correct. You invited a cannibal to the wedding, but not me? Well, he could have slaughtered all the guests and devoured them. Still better than dear old Wally, right? Come on, you wouldn't slaughter anyone. He doesn't even eat meat. We had to whip up a vegan menu just for him. I didn't even get the wedding favors? Oh. Still upset about the marriage thing. When you gave the ring to Elaine, I was there. I also told you, see you at the wedding. I'm not saying it would have made up for the pain of meeting you, but I would have liked to be there. I get it, but instead you chose to invite the blasted cannibal? Oh, come on, Lemonade was really nice. He gifted us a lovely wimpy little idol. Wait, I'm very confused for a second. Okay. Oh, yes, the 3 mile log map. Yes, I see what you mean. That makes sense. Sorry. Also, unless we proposed again, Wally was not there when we gave her the ring. One sec, we gotta make this go away. That may be for the best. Okay. Okay, see you soon. Oh, Wally's nib. Okay, I see. When he's looking at her, we're gonna steal it from him. Did you take my pen by any chance? Well, look behind you, a 3-headed monkey. You should have said that before you stole my pen to distract me. Please, it's been a tough day. Can we just let it slide this time? No, it's not at all okay. Come on, cut me some slack. I would have found a way to steal it anyway. Of course you would, damn it. Keep it, but don't pull any more dirty tricks on me today. I'll think about it. We just stole his family heirloom. We're a terrible person. Okay, how many places are there? We got the governor's mansion, the big tree. What's the big tree? Oh, the big tree was... What is this? Barrel of rotten vegetables. There are a lot of rancid vegetables in here. It stinks. So I'm assuming that our only goal of this game is to get our ship fixed. I think that's all we're doing. Like, I don't think there's gonna be... I think that... No, the design engraved on it is horrible. Hey, it took me a long time to make them. You made them? I thought a monkey had scribbled on them. Collapsed hut. I used to rest on branches. Oh, it used to rest on branches, but it must have collapsed. Oh, okay, this was where the tree was, where we had to build the steps to get to the top. Nah, they're just more useless sheets of paper inside. Let's take a bunch, why not? Okay, so we found the paper. I did the same as Wally. That is, I scribbled maps on these pieces of paper. If I could combine them into a long sheet, I'd have a map as long as his, but definitely less accurate. I've also added an island with nacho cheese pond, by the way. Okay, so we have a stack of scribble. We need to find a way to combine them and then a ribbon. Ode to the big tree's foliage. With your green so lively and bright, when I eat you, you tangle in a bite. In autumn, your drawing captivates my view. The earth boasts of your presence, that's true. As I sweep you away on this sentimental date, you look like a bunch of dead rats on the interstate. Beautiful, isn't it? I'd work on the metrics a little bit, but it's really moving. Arr, look, but don't touch. I don't have a pen to write another one. Do you need a pen? Thank you, with this I can write another poem. Will it take you long? A few minutes later. Thank you for being my muse. It was my duty, I guess. I hope I've helped you find the right words for an important topic. Yep, oh to the seagulls infesting the big tree. Would you kindly replace the tree poem with this one? You can keep the old one. I certainly don't want to hold it. To deactivate the Surglok anti-theft alarm system, all you have to do is turn the sheet once to the left and once to the right. Then move it up 3 times and down 8. Okay. I knew the guy used to carry poems around to seduce intellectual girls. Seriously, Ode to Seagulls, come on. I refuse to read a poem with that title. Okay, what does he have to say? Hi, my name is Guybrush Threepwood. Good to know. I'm a fairly fearsome pirate myself. They call me William the Swiss. Nice to meet you. William the what? The Swiss. I've come from very far away, a village in the Alpine Mountains. Sometimes I miss good cheese, chocolate, and clocks telling the right time. Not like that piece of junk Maley Island, tisk. The day I can move from here, I'll go fix it myself. Why don't you move then? Do your calluses hurt? No worse. A voodoo spell forces me to stay close to the big tree. Until it's going to be completely dead. Scary, so a curse is confining you to this place? That's right. If I moved away from here, any food or drink ingested would turn to a voracious cockroach in my intestines. That sounds awful. How can I convince you to come to the town bar for a drink? Well, I guess I can't. I'll leave here only when this tree is completely dead. Only then will the curse that haunts me end. Will it take that long? I'm in a bit of a hurry. Don't you think I want to? I can't wait to leave. I'm sorry to tell you, but this tree looks particularly healthy. Look, every day I perform the 3 botanical checks to evaluate the plant's health. If this is about wearing a nurse uniform, I'll leave. No! First I check the conditions of the trunk. If there's a blacker patch, it might mean that the tree's leaving us. No, then I check to make sure that there are no dry branches. Go ahead, I'm taking notes. And finally I check that the leaves still has all its leaves. When those will be completely gone, the tree's going to be at the end of the line. That sounds too complicated. Even my pockets aren't deep enough to collect all those leaves. Wait! Were you hoping to scam me and make me think the tree was dead? My checkups are rigorous. It's impossible to fool me. If you say so. Okay, so we have to trick this guy into thinking the tree's dead, so then he leaves the tree and then gets a stomach full of cockroaches. That's awful. Guybrush is a terrible person. I'd like to know more about your curse. What do you want to know? How on earth did you get cursed? You see, I've always been a happy pirate. I was part of a good crew and always had a good mug of gut-busting grog in my hand. However, after years of dishonest career as a pirate, I felt homesick, your mommy. My beloved mom, I miss her so much. She was the one who taught me how to milk cows and poke holes in cheese. What? I missed her last few Swiss, gotcha. Missed her last few birthdays. Oh, she must think I'm a wretched son. Haven't you stopped wearing diapers yet? So, driven by my desire to meet my mom again, I talked to my captain into sailing to Switzerland. We set sail to from the Americas to Switzerland. When the lookout announced that he had seen land, we disembarked. We discovered that we were lost and had arrived in a mysterious island called Europe. Or something like that. Actually, Europe is... never mind. We came across a tribe called Italians. I've heard about them. It must have been horrible. Oh, dear Lord. I'd rather not tell that particular story. We never found Switzerland. We returned to the New World. It was very sad. That's when my captain mentioned another possible solution. Hidden in the magical Caribbean place called the Caribbean, he said, William, have you ever heard of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Oh, God. There's a lot of reading. Hell of a lot of reading. Like, I haven't done a single puzzle yet. I've just been talking to people. So, we've been talking to people for an hour. Wally B. Feed, the man who escaped untold number of potentially deadly misfortunes and explosions. Of the League of Storytellers. Darth Plagueis the Wise. No! Of the young pirate who went to Booty Island, where he had a mediumistic vision of his parents. Isn't it exciting? The only exciting thing here is finding out that your captain was the one who only read my last... was the only one who read my last book. Portals, Visions, and Rats in Soups by Guybrush Threepwood. You were the young pirate? Yep, and in the book I recounted meeting with my parents at this tree. My captain used to read your book over and over. So he must have told me about the exploits against unspeakable demonic forces. Ah, yes, this is my wolf shirt. He surely painted me as a fearlessly cunning and brave. Is it true that your pants fell off in a cemetery? My editor was right. I should have cut that part out. Okay, so you were on your way to this tree after you found out that I saw my parents here? Aye. We thought the place was enveloped in mystical energies. A magical place that can connect you with your loved ones through miraculous visions. I'd call them unbearable rather than miraculous. I wasn't as lucky as you. I did not see any legendary vision. The old tree did not accept me. It rejected me. You look like someone who's used to being rejected. Ouch. I got here after losing my way and any hope of seeing my mother again. I was sure that this place would connect us through magic. No luck, though. I didn't know how to trigger the magic vision. All this to send kiss your mom goodbye. You're such a good son. Yeah, I don't think... I feel like English wasn't the first language of these people, because some of the sentences feel awkward to say. Oh, send a kiss, maybe. Infuriated by yet another failure, I decided to uproot this ugly tree. I took a hammer to it. I was determined to take it down and turn into an adorable set of fiery, precise cuckoo clocks. In my Helvetic wrath, whatever. That's when I unleashed the witch's anger. Your mother? Don't you dare! The witch guarding this tree! The mistress of this centuries-old plant. She appeared behind me more enraged than a walrus with a toothache. I still remember the hellish mantra she used to curse me. It echoes every night in my head. Oh my goodness. Was it some primordial language from the underworld? Or some kind of ultimate insult? More or less, it went like this. I can't leave for a second that some moron starts destroying my house. Look at what you've done. Did you want to bring death to my beautiful tree and garden? How should I rent this place now? Look at it. The hut is on the ground and insects are getting inside. Now what do I tell my grandchildren who love spending the summer here? I'll curse you, you boorish man. You'll learn to respect other people's homes. Wait, the witch is the owner of the big tree? Yes. And she was renting the huts? Yes. The tree seems to reinvigorate her divinatory abilities, but she doesn't like living here. So she rents the place out to tourists, relatives on vacation, and Mardi Gras fans in the off-season. I may have met her before. Oh, I see. The voodoo lady. There's parents who complain about their children living far away and never getting in touch. We've just been talking to people for an hour. The saddest thing is that I still haven't seen my mommy again. But I keep trusting in the friendly tree will someday do its thing. I need to ask her to send some clean underwear. Okay. You say you're cursed, but you look as fit as a fiddle. Only apparently. You should know that I don't live here by choice. The voodoo curse forces me to live here until the glorious tree is dead. That sounds horrible. It's not so bad. I hate them with all my heart. Okay. I love them. That's all I would eat. Besides, if I left here, I could never taste them again. That would be a real tragedy. I don't know what he's eating. Due to the curse, I can only survive near the big tree. If I moved away from here, any food or drink ingested would turn to cockroaches. Would turn to a voracious cockroach in my intestines. Well, these are some pretty much the same sensations that any pirate experienced during a hangover. Okay. Aye, maybe. However, the battery acid in the grog helps the natural bowel regularity and strengthens bacterial flow. I did not know that. Interesting. Thought I was trying to talk about spells and hexes, but are you sure you're really cursed? Are you sure you're really cursed? The lady who cursed me seemed really sure of what she was doing. I remember her shifty eyes and her Eastern European accent. That doesn't sound like a great evidence. Do you feel cursed? How does it feel to be cursed? Is there like an instruction manual or something like that? I don't know. Oh, do you experience being a child again, feeling drunk or feeling threatened with death by your brother? I'm an only child. Are you turning into gold? I wish. You know I'm always broke. Do you have rashes on your skin? Not since I broke up with my former partner. Then you're not cursed. Or you have contracted a curse that is missing from my collection. I almost envy you now. While in doubt, I'll stay here until this magnificent tree is dead. Do you like being cursed? Actually, I'm getting used to it. I feel like I'm back in my mountains. Nature, good organic food, mainly turnips. I also live next to an outhouse. How many pirates have this immense privilege? Don't you miss grog? Of course I miss grog. Okay. Oh my goodness, he has so much to say. He set up a nice little place here. May I ask you a few questions? Oh my god! Please do. There's a strange smell here. May I borrow your clothespin? No, the stench would kill me. But it's killing me! What's in the barrel? All my initial failed experiments of crossing vegetables to create my phenomenal rose turnip. I had no idea genetics smelled so bad. You can smell it from here. Hey, I'm forced to work with my bare hands, you know. I don't even have researchers or interns to enslave. My project included smashing rotten turnips together. Not the most brilliant scientific insight. Then add phlegm, manure, dead bugs, and water from the outhouse. My last statement still stands. Blah. But in the end, the pink turnip was born. Isn't it beautiful? I don't know. I can't see it well. My eyes are watering from all this stench. Come on, don't be so dramatic. It's pure organic smell. I can tell you're not a naturalist who would appreciate such things. Says one wearing a clothespin on his nose. I've never claimed to be a naturalist, haha. Okay, I can see you successfully defending your garden from wild animals. Your eyesight is exceptional, Threepwood. No beast has ever managed to invade my property. You look pretty tough. I have defeated all kinds of creatures in recent years. Moles in heat, mice throwing tantrums, wrathful beavers, demonic seagulls. Nothing has ever survived my fury. Wow, did you exterminate them with a shovel? No, I don't have any agricultural tools here with me. I wish I owned some. It would make work so much better. On your animal smashing techniques? No way! I can never use improper weapons on innocent little creatures. How could you say anything like that? You're scary, you know. Bum bum bum. That hut is full of paper sheets. Take as many as you need. I don't need paper collected by birds. It's garbage. Thank you. People always told me I had a future as a garbage collector. However, I took the scrolls from the pile. I need fine paper to write my poems. But if I really wanted a scroll, well, I'd say no. Now let's change the subjects. You set up a nice little place here. I'm asking you a few questions. You grew up in the mountains, yet you're a pirate. I have so many questions. Oh my god, so many questions. Yay, let's talk about my private life. Oh my god. How'd you become a pirate? I fell in love with the sea on my first vacation. Since then, I could not help but think about a pirate's free life. I soon got bored with training to navigate my bathtub. And with the ending of ending at principal's office for calling someone a monkey in a negligee, so I ran away from home. Yikes, that must have been a hard blow to your mother. Well, yes, she had always dreamed of me for a career as a banker. After all, that's not that different from pirating. Yes, but bankers earn much more. How do you adapt to living in this place? I admit it was not easy. I don't have any working tools. I had to prepare the whole garden with my own hands. Fortunately, I had a turnip seed with me since my departure from the Alps. It's not exactly the first thing I would think of taking with me on a long trip. I planted and sowed and farmed with them with my own two hands. Getting them ground ready wasn't so hard. When I was little, Grandpa used to make me wheels with my bare hands. So you don't need to work tools? You don't need to work tools? Actually, I could use something in a preparation for fall. You have no idea how long it takes me to hand pick all the leaves that fall from the damn tree. Do you grow turnips? I love them. They remind me of my childhood days and whatever that is. It's rude whatever. No, you idiot. Okay, I'm not trying again. It's a word. It's a festival held every year in my country. We take tons of turnips and adorn them with lights inside them. Then we use them as torches in a parade. This is the second most absurd thing I've ever heard. I'm particularly proud of my pink turnips I obtained by crossing red and white turnips. The babes will fall at my feet when they see them. Even before they smell the stench of this place? I admit that the failed experiments in the barrel do smell a little bad. The worst part of being cursed is not being able to throw away the garbage. True pirates can't give up their daily gut twister. I would really like to corrode my throat with some unhealthy grog, but I can't move from here. The evil sorcerer who confined me to this place shouted, Go ahead and try moving away from here. You'll see what'll happen to you. You will take care of this place. You'll tend to the garden and you'll keep the house clean. To the day the tree is going to die. Otherwise, every morsel of food you eat will become a ravenous cockroach inside your intestines. I pointed out that she hadn't mentioned anything about drinking, but she said it applies to drinking as well, you clever drunkard. Also, plant a nice vegetable garden right here. I have high cholesterol and need to eat more fresh produce. I suspect she needed a free gardener. I'm beginning to think so too. We're parts hang out in bars drinking. There's scarecrows. Maybe I wasn't clear. I am cursed and cannot move from here, at least until this majestic tree is she said we've been talking to this guy for like 20 minutes. Come on, just a little drink. No one would notice. But I bet you take cheese bars. I must do it to save my girlfriend. But I have to drink grog. I need to compensate for the lack of a girlfriend. Okay, I don't think we're getting anywhere. What? Was it you who knocked the hut down? Yes, we already said it was him. I dropped it by mistake when I got here. I had thought about fixing it, but then I thought it was much more practical to have the sheets here at hand. Without it, there's nothing interesting left here on the tree. That's right. If I were you, I would shelve the desire to go exploring in the upper part. Already shelved. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. Vegetable garden. Turnip. I don't think they're fully ripe. Sign, what's this say? Animals, stay away. Outhouse, what's this look like? Someone's installed a cuckoo clock on it. So cute. A toilet that warns you to hurry before your legs fall asleep has always been a dream of mine. Good to see that Stan's former used coffins tenants are finding attractive new jobs. Nah, seems fine there. Tree holes. These are the holes of the old hut ladder. Okay, so we got a couple things here. Explodini. Hey, you want some Explodini? No, I want him to go to Nisha's Cheese Bar for a drink. I'm not a charity who helps the poor thirsty pirates drink. Okay. What if we pour some Explodini on the tree? What are you doing to my beautiful tree? Nothing. But I thought I was good. I thought I was gonna have to beat you up. You look good, big tree. Let's try not to bump my head next time. Okay. It still has holes where I needed to get to the top. Okay. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, continue. Oh, I thought we could examine the leaves there. Okay, never mind. Thought it was gonna let us examine the leaves. Okay. Can we pick these up? Okay. Do 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 do. Rancid veggies. Turnip. Okay. So we can't take anything out of here, hey? I would asphyxiate in 3 seconds, okay. Okay, let's get out of here. What's at the governor's mansion? Probably a million people to talk to. Fallen festoon. Oh, okay, so we can do this now. It doesn't need to deck itself. Oh, I thought I'd wrap that in a ribbon. Maybe I gotta attach it first. Maybe I gotta, okay. Eileen would kill me if she found out, but you only live once. Unless you're LeChuck. That's right. Chuck's a bastard. What's this? Festoon? Festoon? Party at my house. Why wasn't I invited? Okay, I now have a rock. A rake. Let's take this away before he trips on it again. It's already mine since I married Elaine. Okay. Let's go inside. Knock on the door. Who's there? I'm Guybrush Threepwood, the fearsome landlord. There's no room in here. There's too many of us. Okay. That is precisely why you should leave. There's so much dialogue. It's crazy. What are you doing in there? Partying. That's what we be doing. The owners have turned to piracy and we're taking advantage of that. Yar, this villa's ours. Let's treasure hunt like aristocrats. Whoa. Where's the clue? Here's the clue. That's my bread, you moron. The clue's on his beard. Tear it off. What the hell's going on in there? Guess a clue on a fancy scroll. Guys, there should be some chamomile tea in the cupboard. You could really use some. Could you clear the house? My wife used to live here. It won't clear a damn thing. Finally, everyone can join the parties. Not exactly everyone. There's no room for anyone else in here. We'll stay put until we get the clue for the treasure hunt. Treasure hunts on the scurvy dogs. I'm one of those cryptic clues. Go figure out where to go like a real aristocrat. We need to get the scroll with the first clue. Take heart. A simple no would have sufficed. Wait a minute. I want to see something. It's goodbye song. Okay, what if we do this? Ode to big trees foliage. Is this it? Oh, that's okay. Blustering barnacles, what came in from under the door? A scroll, could it be the clue? Let's read it. You can't read it, you idiot. Give that here. Green autumn, roadkill, I just don't get it. Neither do I, but it reads Ode to the big tree's foliage. We need leaves from the big tree. Let me go, my hearties. Finally, it's about to... Oh. Oh, okay. All the pirates are leaving because they're leaving to go rip all the leaves off the tree. Because they thought I gave them a treasure, like a treasure map or what? Oh. How did I end up here? What happened? Have you noticed anything? Was I supposed to notice something? I've been in the outhouse up until a little while ago, so you didn't notice the raging herd of drunken pirates who dragged me here? No, I didn't. You see, I was taking very hard. I don't want to know. However, it seems to me that there was more shade before. Yeah, it's because they took the leaves. Do you need a rake, by the way? You need a rake there, bud? Do you need a rake? Not now, but I might come in handy next fall. Go ahead and place it somewhere. Do you need a rock? You must resist the temptation to stone anything. Can I put a rake here? I'd rather keep it away from the barrel. The stench around here is unbearable even with the clothespin. May I rest the rake here? Thank you, it'll surely come in handy. Okay, well... Okay, he's gonna step on that and that's gonna do something, I guess. Hey, man. Hi to you. Look, the tree's dead. Already? It must be the apocalypse. Let me check it. The trunk is healthy. I don't see any disease parts. The branches are fine. But the leaves are gone. Unbelievable, the leaves appeared. It's seen better days, but it's definitely not dead. Alright, well, we'll figure out the rest after. Let's get out of here. Is a party still going on in here? Did you find the treasure by following my clue? Aye, the booty was tree leaves. There was enough for everyone. Now, like good traveling companions, let's celebrate the adventure we had together. The real treasure for me was our friendship. Speak for yourself, all I got were leaves. May I come in now that you found the treasure? No entry for non-participants. You'd like to steal our treasure, wouldn't you? Forget about it. I don't want your tree leaves. I don't want to clean up your mess either, now that I think about it. You may keep the villa. Okay, well, Elaine might not be too pleased about that. Do any of you Buccaneers feel like joining me on a mission against LeChuck? How do you intend to pay us? Glory, everlasting fame, and gratitude? You still owe me for that blender I won in the milkshake points at Planet Threepwood. Hey, I wasn't in charge of that. Planet Threepwood. What's this? Who wants to hear about that time? In this very villa, I found a piece of Big Whoop's map, so I took it and... Hey, that story put old Jerry to sleep. Guys, I think old Jerry's dead. Maybe drinking degreaser wasn't such a good idea. I think old Jerry's dead. Just don't touch the inflatable pool under Elaine's bed. Oh, shoot. Mateys, there's an inflatable pool! Everyone, go to the governor's room! You must pay the toll. The room has become an independent state. We don't want immigrants in our kingdom. What? Kingdom? I thought we were a republic. Yikes. Fellas, have fun while you can. Shall we play Tetris? Well, I'll be back from my adventure. When I get back from my adventure, I better find this house empty. Are we clear? How do you play Tetris? It's way more fun that way. I think they get it. Okay. Okay, so I guess let's go. So there's the stage, Villa Booty. So we've been everywhere now. I think we've talked with most people. Now I think it's mainly just time to see what we need to do. Okay. Window. Can I throw a rock at the window? Okay, never mind. We can't do that. Okay, so we have a lot of things here. What do we have? A festoon. No, I should keep it in case I find another wanted poster with my face on it. Certificate of attendance, a turnip. Okay, can we... What do you want? So you can make a drink out of anything? I'd like a turnip cocktail. It's gonna be all the rage on ladies' night. Give me a mug. Reminds me of the good old days with the Insult Flair bartending competitions. I'm gonna call it Pinkageddon. Thank you. I drew blood from this stump. You owe me 2 pieces of 8 for the drink. The turnip I gave you was worth 4, and I'll give you 50% discount, so we're even. Sounds like a good deal to me. Okay, oh, so we still have the monkey. Okay, well I guess now we actually gotta figure out what we're doing here. Let's see what else I need to do here. No, go back to the stage. we do have a stack of scribbled sheets. Hey Wally, is this good enough? Challenge you to cartography mask. Here's my map. This isn't a map, it's just scribbled sheets of paper. Those are islands. Yes, but the presentation isn't good. The length needs to be longer. Judge Kate, I'm being challenged with a non-regulatory map. Okay. Threepwood, I can't sign you up unless you bring me a decent map. Okay, so we gotta stick it together, so maybe we'll do this. Oh wow, I glued the edges of the paper together with the, okay. No, I have a very long papyrus. Okay, I will save some blank sheets though. Okay. Now can I bundle it together? Ah, there we go. Now we have our mega map. There you go. I've been waiting for you, Wally B. Feed. We meet again. At last, the circle's now complete. When I left you, I was the cartographer learner. Now I am the master. Here is my map. Wow, you really presented a regulatory map. A horrible map, but a regulatory. I can tell from the sarcastic expression on your face that you've been approved by Judge Kate. Shall we get this over with? Okay, time to wreck this guy's whole life. In my capacity as judge elected by Booty Island, by Booty Consortium of Local Tourist Offices and Sangria Survivor Society, and by the Jolly Jamboree Cultural Association, it is pleasure to be here to referee this contest. Introduce me, honey. Just a sec. I must say hello to our sponsor first. This event for the enjoyment of children and families is sponsored by Kenny Falmouth's Butcher Tools and Weapons for Mass Destruction. As if I wasn't already morally embarrassed enough about this stuff. I think it's time to introduce the contestants, my dear Berrylicious Blossom. May I call you Berrylicious Blossom? Say it again and I'll... So, let's introduce tonight's contestants to the audience that is... understandably nowhere to be seen, as they had better things to do than be here tonight. No kidding. Let's start with the challenger, Mr. The one and only Captain Cadaster. They call me Monograph Master. Boringus Maximus III. I'd say you might even be the first. Too bad. I know that your real name is Guybrush Threepwood. Too bad I don't mess around. As a challenger, do you want to say something to the defending champion? I'll give you a chance to give up before you succumb to my skill. Give me the treasure and I'll let you live. You're already dead. You're already dead. You're already dead. Ha! You don't scare me with such threats. You don't understand. I pushed a pressure point on your body before the contest began, so you're already dead. You mean you flicked my forehead? I thought you wanted to help me with my pimples. I did. Yuck, I just washed my hands. Well, now that we've done with the formalities and I managed to endure the charade without the urge to shoot you, let's begin. Wally, it looks like your map is ready to be evaluated. Won't you describe it? Gladly. This is the rendering of all known Caribbean from the Tri-Island area to the Gulf of Malang. Here you can see the Azure Sea and Libertalia Colony. Of course, we can't forget about the Sea of Thieves and the Grand Line, which you can see here. This is the island marked on Captain Flint's map, and this, instead of the isle, whatever, we can see the route followed by John Chenak, and this is where Captain Bellamy's ship sank. Wow, so many references that I can't grasp them all. This is the most comprehensive and detail-rich map in circulation worldwide. Have you finished? Sorry, I was lost in my thoughts. Thrilling. Threepwood, present your ahem. Wow, it just keeps going. Well, oh, hey, Fishbone. Who are we? No, we're Guybrush still. We're Guybrush still. That's Wally in the center. The whole point of this game is the game starts off with Guybrush having his ship damaged because LeChuck and he's kidnapped Elaine because LeChuck. And the goal of the game is to convince somebody to fix our ship, but in order to convince him to fix our ship, we need to get him patrons to his bar because he is also the bartender. So we're trying to destroy people's lives to make them go wash away their sorrows in a tavern. So right now we're crushing Wally's hopes and dreams to make him drown it all away in a bar. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We are right now trying to shatter Wally because we have a... Wally's crushing on Kate here. Wally's crushing on Kate here, and she wants Wally to lose this contest that she's the judge of. So she's gonna judge us the winner, so then Wally just loses all faith in himself in the one thing he's good at. I felt that length mattered more than quality. I wanted to break away from classic mass concept and invent a more personal idea. I remember how long the league was, so I thought, more is better. It's a little weird because my family had a dog on it. In all fairness to the judge, I glued together some scraps and scribbled on them. We'll do this one. I wanted to break away from the classic map concept and to present a more personal idea. A classic map concept? You mean the one useful for darn navigation? Yeah, and I invented the first useless and decadent map. It's completely useless, but a nice to look at, so that needs would be spend a huge chunk of gold to keep it sealed in a plastic bag. So that nerds, sorry, would keep spending, oh dear lord. And it's a conversation piece and a collector's item. It's a dumb idea. No one would buy a fake map. I'm sure Judge Kate will agree with me. Threepwood wins the contest. What? He's right. Accurate maps are no longer needed. By now, everyone has a navigator on their ship. They hire one, and he takes care of everything. I know one called Google Maps, so he just does it for free he does it for free for anyone, even though he wants a very expensive vessel to live in and always needs to be updated on everything. But, I have decided, thus, Guybrush Threepwood wins the contest. Yippee! Paper powers! It's impossible. As the judge of this contest, I declare that Guybrush Threepwood, Grand Cartographer of the New World and Knight of the Tri-Island area. I refuse to believe what I'm seeing. Too bad, Wally. You made a lot of promises to me. You said you'd prove yourself a champion in order to impress me. Instead, you proved yourself to be a hack. Oh no, I'll admit that I nearly became interested in you. I really thought you had some qualities. Oh dear lord, she's rubbing it in. Hey, I believe it's best to stay friends, Wally. Actually, scratch that too. Oh well, you must have to go back to where you came from to rebuild your life without me. I can't believe it. I made a fool of myself with Judge Kate. I've lost any chance to impress her. I see that you get it. This is a good day. Guybrush, as the winner, would you like to say something to close this exciting contest? Poor Wally. Goes off to the background behind. Oh yeah, it goes all the way back. Dear Lord, I didn't know that either. When the person who coined the term podcaster, what did it say? If you ended the word in aster, that meant it was fake. So like, Medicaster was a quack doctor or a musicaster. That's funny. I didn't know that. That's actually pretty funny, actually. Your reign of terror is over, Wally. As my coin op used to say, winners don't use drugs. Winners never cheat, and cheaters never win. If I can change, and Wally can change, everybody can change. Truth is, I am Iron Pirate. Stupid. I felt much more pride in winning the spitting tournament. Okay, I felt much more pride in winning the spitting tournament. A few moments later. Oh. I'm sorry. I know that's tough, but I think a healthy drink at the bar would cheer you up. Right, Wally? Wally? Oh boy. Wally? Hey, Wally Wally! Poor guy. Davey really broke him. It's my duty as a friend to help him recover. It's useless. I'll need something much stronger to get him to recover. Okay, I think I need to get him a drink. Pick up Kate. Would you like it if your better half did this to you? We're not. Okay, never mind. Wally was really hurt by his defeat. I almost feel sorry for him. Tell him he can take a ride on my glass-bottomed boat to console himself. Wow, really? Yes, only because I feel guilty. And that's not like me. Also, tell him I do credit and to bring cash. I don't do credit and bring cash. There, that's more like me. Yep, I forgot about that too. Okay, we read that already. What are you doing here? Can't you tell? I'm the judge of the cartography contest. Is there anything I can do to get your hairband? No, I need it. Okay. Do you know a way to get into the party at the mansion? Never been a fan of this kind of thing. Also, I hate masks. Sometimes I hate this crappy island. You see a couple people wearing masks and costumes all year round. Oh, I get it. You can always tell people by their voices. I've never been good at these things since I was a kid. Imagine I was sure I've been visited by Santa Claus, but I later found out it was just my uncle in disguise. I should have known better. Santa doesn't smell like cognac and doesn't wear underwear over his pants. Well, many children happen to be disappointed when it happened last year. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's go back this way. Okay, I think if I give him, maybe I give him this turnip drink. Pinkageddon. Okay. Okay, I can keep picking turnips. So these things respawn if I do something wrong. Okay. Okay, I see. Okay, let's go back to the party. I think if we put the mask on, we can get into the party. Which, I kind of forgot we even had the mask, so we'll give that a try. Maybe use it on the door here. What is this stuff? Doesn't seem to work. Okay, maybe not. We still have the monkey. When was the last time I ate Pringles? It's been a while, actually. I haven't had Pringles in a while. I used to like Pringles a lot, but they're... I don't know. I like Doritos a lot more. Okay, so I think we... Okay, let's go this way. I think that we can... I think I gotta get him to make a drink. Wait, can we get him to make a drink out of the flyer? Nope, never mind. Do I know how they're made? I'm assuming they're made, like, if I recall, they're made by just, like, literally just mashing up potatoes and putting them in molds or something like that, right? Like making some kind of potato slurry. Okay, I didn't know about the dehydrating process, but it makes sense, I guess. Okay, so what we need is... Oh, I've heard... Okay, that I have seen. That I have seen. Okay, so I wish I could actually examine Awkward Stain. This isn't Monkey Island 2. What? Was there a thing where I had to sop up something with... Okay. Okay. Can I make some rehydrated we'll see. I'll think about it. You know what's funny is I bet you they wouldn't be terrible. Like, I bet you they would not be terrible. They'd probably, because, you know, they would still have all their whatever seasonings. I'll try my best, Hepko. I'll try my best. Okay. She wants near Grog. Can I rehype? No, I probably will not do that. I will not I will not do the Dorito thing. That sounds bloody awful. What if I pour this Pinkageddon into here? Okay. How do I convince him to go over here? Would you like to be adopted? If I weren't forced to live here due to my curse, that'd be a tempting idea. Where would I live? In my coat. Where would I live? In my coat. I to you. Thank you. Okay. Now let's change the subject. Okay. Okay. Well, I've now hit a spot where I'm not too sure what to do here. So someone crushed Pringles. I tried to it's pretty good. So I need a beast. Yeah, well, that's what I got. That's what I was just trying to do with the monkey. That's what I was just trying to do with the monkey here. Maybe I gotta do the monkey, put the monkey in the vegetable garden. Yeah, there we go. Hey, there's a monkey in your vegetable garden. No animal would dare come here. Oh. The two are more dangerous than a carnivorous dolphin. Okay, so that's how we get his clothespin. Don't worry. Doritos are better than Pringles. See? I got Doritos right here. I do, but I got that one instead. I got these ones are good too. Okay, I don't know what the clothespin is for. We got his clothespin. No, they're good the way they are, Ty. You got raked over the head. I'm very ashamed of that. Hurt myself so badly that I felt like a complete tummy. You should be careful. Lost all my a friend of mine lost all his teeth like that. At least I had a mystical vision. I saw my mommy again. She was together with daddy. Oh no. After scolding me for not keeping in touch, my parents got rid of their skin. Oh no, I'm afraid what they did next. They started singing a song about bones. It was also very long, and then they ran away. And that's when the zombie in the blue jacket showed up. He accused me of, what was it? Oh yeah, having destroyed his spiritual essence. I didn't do anything to any zombies, I swear. You're not telling me something new. I know how these visions work. Then a bad zombie guy turned into a version of myself as a young man? Wow, they reenacted that part as well. Then he killed me with a seltzer bottle. Some kind of fizzy drink was involved. Take my advice, don't look for logic in all of this. I hope you took notes though. Puff Dorito? Oh! Give me a sec, I might have seen that. Tell us. I think it took me about. I think it took me six streams to beat the Telltale one, Lozo. 6? What is this? Is this what I think it is? $20,000. What? No, they actually did sell Dorito Puffs for a while. Like a long time ago. What? Like Dorito Puffs was a thing before. Did it take me 7? Okay. Was it 7? Okay, I thought it was 6. Yeah, it took about a week. Like, Dorito Puffs was an actual thing that they sold. I haven't seen them in a long time. But they were kind of a scam. Half of them were broken in the bag, it seemed. Plus, it was just a puffy Dorito. It was just like a Dorito with air in the center. Like, it looked exactly like that picture there, Fishbone. Like here, let me look this up. I gotta look this up. What was it called? Doritos 3D is what it was called. Doritos 3D. Yeah, here, like Doritos 3D. This is them right here. Let's go to main display. See? This was them right here. Like, I mean, it's not quite what that picture was, but this is what they were. You haven't seen these. I think they're probably just gone now. I don't think they do them anymore. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, so if I use the... What if I use the clothespin? It smells awful, but I can never forget I have endured Otis' breath. Wait, what? It smells awful, but I can bear it without the clothespin on my nose. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, do they still exist? I haven't seen them anywhere at all in years, so maybe they're just not available. Maybe there's nowhere really nearby. Okay, so we got the clothespin. Don't really know what to do with the clothespin. And what do I have that can I make him a drink? Like, why won't he come? He certainly won't come to the bar in that condition. Snap him out of it, I'll have to shock him somehow. Okay, hit him with a rock. Better not. Okay, fine. How do we shock Wally? Oh, picture of her. Here we go. Better not, no? Okay, fine. Put a picture of her over in there. Okay, sunken galleons. You want your pen back, buddy? Nope, we're not. Okay, guess not. Okay. Give her some sticky pudding. Kate, you want some sticky pudding? Would you like some pudding? No, thanks. Care about my figure. Pudding is very dietary, though. I think cheese put, I think cheese put cement instead of sugar. Still no. Okay, fine. Oh, here's the flags for the spitting contest down here. The flags for the spitting contest are down there. After Wally wins next year's map making competition, she'll finally be. Yep, no, I know I won't. 100%, Tashma. Do. Yeah, the puff Doritos. I think I bought them a couple times, but I never really. Meh. Little flowers. Okay, what do we got here? We need to shock him, eh? What would we shock him with? I probably have it. Maybe we just need to make him a different drink. Maybe it's just a drink I gotta make him. Monkey's back. Hey. Okay. Why is this visually different from the... Well, because this is a fan game, Fishbone. This is the fan game that, Yeah, this is the fan game that, that Sashima suggested before I played the last one. Can you post the Cheetos bone? Is it a clip you said? Dry branches come to me. Oh. Trenos don't go well with anything. Monkey. Sorry. Can you post the Cheetos bone chips? Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. Do flyer. Okay, never mind. Sunken galleons, gunpowder. Okay. Do. One sec here, I'll look at it. What's this? Oh, this is the thing posted. Let's see. Yeah, it's still gonna be blocked, but I can still see it. Here, what is it? That looks familiar. Those look familiar. The Cheetos bag of bones. Yeah, these look familiar to me. I do believe I've seen these before. Yeah, like these look very familiar to me. By Junk Food Betty. It's a bag of bones. Made with real cheese, I like how it says. What happened? We just stopped having fun. Okay, I think I know what I need to do with the sticks. Okay. We need to shock him. Here's a kid. Okay. Explodini. And then jab that in our pants. Okay, let's go give this to, Maybe we can give this to him? Nope. Doraemon? Is that a Doraemon thing? I wouldn't know. Okay. Elaine would kill me if I did that. Okay, so no picking up Kate. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go back to the treehouse. I bet you I can take this firewood and jam it in the holes in the tree. There's a monkey in your vegetable garden. There we go. Okay. So I stuck a dead branch in there, so he's gonna think that tree's... All I need to do is find something... sticky pudding. Now I can stick anything on the tree. Okay. So if I stick something brown, I need to... Maybe it'll be the... I need to get the monkey back. I think I ran out of time. I think I know how to get him to... Alright, I need your monkey again. Hey, monkey. Get in my pants. See you later. Yeah, I do like that too. I always thought it was funny in Escape when they would, whenever you'd open it, what are you doing in here? I'm just looking at my inventory, because is that what you call it? It's like, what do you mean? Okay, so try this again. I'm wondering if I smear the gunpowder on the tree, if he'll think that I... If I smear the gunpowder on the tree, will he... There we go. Now part of the tree's all black and grainy. Okay, cool. Looks like something's wrong with it. Okay, now... Maybe I can convince him the tree's dying now. Can you wake up, please, sir? Saw my mom again. Hi to you. Look, the tree's dead. Already? This must be Apocalypse. Let me check. The trunk has ugly black grainy spots. I've never seen anything like this. This doesn't bode well. Oh, the branches are dry. And now there's no leaves. Unbelievable, the leaves have disappeared. For Grandpa Almoni changing cowbells, a tree is dead. I'm free, I'm free! Goodbye, dried up pile of wood. I didn't ever actually stand you. Could never. Go to hell! You curse you, mistress. You're cursed and everything else. Hey, I thought you liked being a vegetable gardener, immersed into nature and turnips. Typical of us Swiss, trying to have neutral approaches and reactions to every event, but pirates are quite different. Cheerio, kiddo! I'm going to the city and get myself a colossal hangover. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, so we got one person to the bar. Okay, nice. Oh, that's weird. One sec. Okay, now it's opening, good. Wasn't opening for a minute. Let's get the monkey again in case we need it. Eaves troughs? You should be sorry. Oh. Oh, he's still cursed. Wait, what do you say? I didn't notice. Keeps complaining about his pain and screams like a slain pig. My entire esophagus is writhing. Reminds me of the first time I tried to drink grog. I have to say, he gives his word. This is one colossal hangover. What hangover? Poor guy's... After one sip of the first drink, he finds his stomach's infested with cockroaches. They're scurrying around here like crazy. Oh, so he really was cursed. I had some doubts. Hurts more than than a time a hut fell on my head. Jeez, I'm sorry. You should look for a voodoo lady. She's good at this stuff. Not even when I was trampled by Grandpa's entire herd did I feel this much pain. And we're lucky that years of grog and mental have fortified his liver. Otherwise, the poor guy would have been worse off. Help me, trusted bartender. You're my only hope. I don't trust this crazy ponytailed guy. Keeps raving on about how to assist him on a journey to find a cure. Thanks a lot, Threepwood. Thought you liked adventure. You're right. I like treasures and desperate ventures. You know what I don't like? Wasting weeks searching for potentially crazy and a dangerous old witch on a non-profitable venture while keeping a bar closed. That was already failing on its own. Okay, so he was actually cursed, and now we've pretty much just probably doomed this guy to die. Because now his stomach is full of hungry roaches. What happened to you? Oh! As soon as I took my first sip of grog, I started to feel frenzied intrusion of cockroaches on my stomach. An intrusion of cockroaches? If only I could get onto my stomach without a shepherd's crook. Ow! Oh, behave! Arrange yourselves in single file! I'm sure they'll start listening to you soon. How many drinks did you have? Oh! Why these little creatures with legs and acid drool? Look at this. Look at it this way. At least you brighten the day of a poor bartender in dire straits. I don't think so. I don't think I have the money to pay for this drink. Yeah, what? I got an idea, though. We'll embark on a joint venture. We'll sail the 7 seas in search of a cure for my curse. And I'll pay for my drink by robbing the witch of her possessions. I've already told you that I have no intention of setting sail with you. I don't want to chase after and rob a powerful witch, you hillbilly walrus. Pretty please? No. He's got to change his mind. I can be very pushy when we pay for... And I can't pay for a drink any other way. Oh, dang it. If we can't find money any other way, I'll be forced to accommodate his proposal. Good luck. Did you know they make a great pink turnip cocktail here? I hope they're not using my pink turnips. After all the effort I put into growing them, you see them wasted on a drink? I could take that personally. Oh. These are not your pink turnips. They were grown by, the monkey. He saw your vegetable garden and stole your idea. I suspected its goal was industrial espionage. No, Sax, he was just saying, you're not a real spy, but you're not owed any payment by any foreign government. Okay. Curses come and go in these parts. Sorry I used your private story as a weapon against you, and that I lied to and made you believe the tree was dead, and unleashing a curse that will cause your eternal physical suffering. If you ask me, it was a demonic redwood tree. You're a demonic Threepwood, how could you trick me like that? No, really, maybe you cursed the tree. I'm Swiss, not dumb. But we could have become friends. We could have discussed our shared hatred for nacho chips. With a good mug of grog. He's having a hard time. Then we could have never had become friends. You could have refrained from tricking me anyway. Think you'll manage to get rid of this curse? Yes, but I'll have to pay a visit to the witch who caused me on one island. Together with my bartender friend. I'm not your friend. However, the price to pay will be high. So will it require human sacrifice? Will she take half away your remaining lifespan? Will she make you her slave for eternity? No, I will have to kiss her. I will have to accept her proposal to grow carrots in the garden. I'll have to weed my beloved turnips to do so. The bartender will have to help me with this. As if I needed to start playing gardener too. Okay. Okay, well, can I still take the monkey? He's taken far too many walks today, so we're done with the monkey. Okay. Oh, I guess Kate Capsize will come in here. Oh, jeez. Knowing him, he'll have plenty of misfortunes to get wasted on. Curb your enthusiasm, Threepwood. Well, he's only cartography contestant here. I mean, that wimpy stiff stuff. So what? To be honest, I think that'll only compete in press judge capsize winnings. If someone defeated in contest, he may seek a refuge in a good mug of grog. Ah, that sounds plausible. Okay, we already did that. Okay, so, and capsize, she wants near grog, I guess. You're trying to persuade capsize? Best of luck. That squeamish snob will never set foot in here until I serve near grog. Well, you could indulge her. Bah! Wanna know what happened the last time a near grog living customer showed up? I beat him like a rabid walrus would. You're such a marketing expert. It's the honor of my profession's at stake. I want my clients to get so drunk they'll end up on the chandelier. That's a noble principle. Prezi pseudo-health freak has cleared out every bar and vending machine in the Caribbean. If it weren't for her, the manufacturing company would have gone out of business long ago. We could use some ideas. Okay. We could bribe her, we could seduce her, we could kidnap her, we could blackmail her, we could give her real grog disguised as near grog. Might be a good idea, but... Then it's settled. I said but. As you can see from the poster back there, a real grog bottle is quite different from that of the slop for the wimpy jerks. We're gonna set a trap for her. I'll come up with something and modify the bottle, passing it off as near grog. Haha, I like it when you use that noggin. Tell you what, I'll give you a bottle of grog to start with. Okay. We're terrible. Oh my god. Ah, that's absolutely real grog. I swear it on my good eye. Wait a minute, wasn't your bad eye the other one? Actually, both eyes are good. But you know how easy it is to get hurt for a risk-living, adventure-seeking pirate. You hurt yourself trying to put contact lenses in, didn't you? Aye, that's right. One of the worst hazards for seafarers. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We have the flowers already. What? Okay. It reads yes to grog, no to near grog. That's right. I know the bartenders are waging a momentous battle against near grog. Why do you hate people who drink near grog so much? Only wimps drink near grog, not real pirates. It has a ludicrously pink label. It has swanky, unmanly flower wreath around the neck. Not to mention the smell. Is it bad? It smells rotten, unbearable. Okay, we're gonna go this way. I wonder if I can get Kate to go to the bar. Maybe we get... Yeah, if we get Kate to go to the bar, maybe we can get Wally to go there too. I dipped the bottom of the barrel, scooping up some of the content. Okay, now it has a more natural aroma. Okay. Okay, so now we have the smell down, I guess. I don't want to make a floral attribute. Okay, so maybe now we go here and make the... Maybe I can dye the... Let's go here. He's not feeling so good. Look at his stomach's full of roaches. Oh man. Almost feel like a monster. Okay, so maybe now that this is pink, maybe we can dye the... Now it's pink. Okay. Okay, so now I need to figure out how to get the wreath of flowers around it. How do I do that exactly? Wait a minute. Okay, what if we do this? No? Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, so yeah, what I need to figure out now is how to get the flowers on the grog. Okay. How would I get that? Because I can't just put them on there. It looks like I need something to tie it by the looks of it. Can he make a drink with the flowers? He could. We'll see. Let's see. There's like a little flower decorate your bar? No, that would spoil my cozy used coffin ambiance. Also, there might be too much of the awful flower wreath that adorn the near grog. Could you use them to make a drink then? Those flowers are too few, Mr. Threepwood. Want some pink drink? You'll have to bring me something more substantial. Okay, so no. The flowers I do think are for the neck of the grog bottle, but I don't know how to... I don't know how to get them on there yet. Dry branches come to me. Oh yeah, we don't need any more, I don't think, but... Bit of fire is always helpful on long trips. Oh. Oh, now we have a flaming mass. Oh. Okay. Well, I don't know what to do with that flaming mass, but we'll see. I don't want to burn it. What if we do this? Okay, so we have a ball of fire. Okay, so I need to find a way to turn this into like a wreath. Okay. Meant so many memories sold at high prices. Okay, so we need to find a way to fasten the... I'm beginning to think I can't enter the governor's manor. This mask is mine and mine alone. That doesn't seem to work. Okay. I'll knock. Okay, maybe there's nothing else I can do here. I mean, I'm assuming I have done everything here anyways. Okay, let's go, let's leave. Okay, so Villa de Booty, the stage. Oh, I need her hair tie for it. That's what it's gonna be. Okay, so if I get her hair tie, then I'll be able to finish the near grog. Okay, so we need her hair tie. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we need to figure out how to get her hair tie. Let's do... Maybe give her the pink again. What will she say? Ignatius Cheese's bar serves all kinds of cocktails like this one. I drink only near grog. Okay, so... Clothespin. Would you take a clothespin to block out Wally's stench? No thanks, I have a very good tolerance for strong odors. Although your friend puts me to the test. Okay, so... Is there anything I can do to get your hairband? No, I need it. There's nothing for me in taking it off. Life is not all about money, you know. Maybe. Okay, so... How do we get her to take off her hairband? Flaming mass? I don't... Okay, never mind. Maybe we tell her... Okay. There's one way I can think of, but I don't know if it's gonna actually pick up Kate. I already have a woman, even if LeChuck has taken her from me. I should just think about saving her. Okay, because I was gonna bet you if Guybrush complimented her on her hair being up, she'd probably take it out. Come think of it, yes. There's a new bard? Okay, never mind. Yes, that's just her near grog conversation. Okay, we already did the competition. Okay, so what would we do? Can we show her this? On the flyer, you have your hair down, but now you have it tied up. Customers will not recognize you. The only imbecile who doesn't recognize me with my new do is Fastguard. And that's okay. Don't underestimate imbeciles, they're everywhere. Oh yeah, in front of me too. Hey, you might meet a frighteningly rich but frighteningly stupid client. Or myopic, either way. They wouldn't recognize you. Oh, look at me, I'm shaking in fear. I would really like to meet such a stupid and short-sighted client. Okay, Okay. Okay, so if I find somebody, I have a question regarding the end of the previous game. I think the very end played it out as maybe, and it's because, like, it was kind of ambiguous at the end. Sheet! Give me the clue to find the treasure! Okay. This waste paper is not the clue. It's Captain Kate Flyer. She went 6,000 pieces of 8 for a ride on her glass-bottom ship? With a piece of 8 for each, we could pay for a short ride. That ship is the size of a broom closet. How dare you mock the broom closet? What? 27 of us live here. Sorry guys, we did not mean to offend you. Forget about us going on a cruise with you. We were joking, nobody goes on a cruise. Okay, those were the try. Dang it. Okay, I thought that was what we had to do, but I guess not. Yeah, no, it looks good. Okay, so yeah, so this is wrong. I thought maybe I'd slip it under the door and somebody would try to find Kate. Yeah, it is a good fan game. I will say it's not as funny as I say some of the other games are, but it's still funny, it's still good. It still shows Guybrush as just being like the same kind of asshole he always is. Okay, so we gotta find somebody else because this isn't working. I get what I need to do for this. So we're gonna go in here. Maybe we show this to him. No? Okay. Never mind. Okay, I thought maybe showing the flyer, there's not many people here, so it's not like there's a lot of people I can show it to. Okay. Kate, come on. Sunken galleons. I want her hairband. If I get her hairband, then if I get her hairband, we're pretty much, well, we can do the Kazakh. Yeah, because that's essentially what we'll have to do for that, 100%. Let's hit her with a rock. Tiki lamps. Well, we're now at the part. What if I burn his, you know, his map? Desperate times call for desperate measures. Oh, is this it? Literally? Okay, we literally burnt. We just wrecked everything. He's burnt. What? My map! Hooray! He's back. You destroyed my map. You can't be sure it was me. It may be have been a passing arson. After all you've done to me. Now my map. This map was all I had left. How materialistic of you. Well, you want to know what you're left with? Grog! Ignatius Cheese Bar is open in the city. He's ready to welcome any customer seeking moral support. And cheap alcohol. Oh, I guess I could go as soon as I find the will to move. Yeah, I'm sure after a few drinks, you'll want to apologize for that outburst of anger you've had just now. Why, I oughta. Exactly. Okay, we got him. I just had to light his map on fire. Okay, all we have left is, Kate. We're terrible, though. We literally convinced one guy by, he was cursed, and we convinced him that we lied to him and said his curse was gone. And now he has a stomach full of cockroaches. We destroyed Wally's life. I brought Wally. Hard to miss him. He started crying even without touching his rug. Without even paying for it, of course. I want my mom. Give him some time and he'll become a first-rate drunkard. I reckon it will take months before he stops whining. I even miss LeChuck. Frankly, these are the cheery vibes I was hoping to fill my bar with. I thought your bartenders welcome people in existential crisis. True, a depressed paying customer can be very fulfilling. Is everything about money for you? Yes, dagnabbit. I had to empty my coffins to set this place up. I had my hands in piles of human clavicles and ashes. I was hoping to make some at least some profit. Am I that materialistic? Yeah, Guybrush is not a good dude. Okay, so we have a couple things we gotta figure out here. Actually, let's talk to Wally. All we got left to do is hey, Wally, what happened to you? Whoa, you're in a bar and you're depressed. Can't you get drunk like everyone else? I'm too depressed to get drunk. What are you doing here then? Go home, relax, and send me a postcard from Scab Island. I have no money to go home. I no longer live on Scab Island. I spent all my savings to open a new store on Melee Island. I spent all my, on Melee Island. I was certain to become Grand Cartographer and get incentives, subsidies, and grants. But we ruined that dream. Money spent in vain. I was certain I'd become Grand Cartographer. Okay. He's repeating it. Oh, come on. You don't need this stupid title to start your business on Melee. Exciting adventures await you amidst bureaucracy. A whole day in line and accounting compliance, tax compliance, local regulations. Oh! And wow, I hadn't mentioned the sanitary authorization requirement in the Tri-Island area. Sorry for putting you in danger again, for destroying your precious map and for shattering all your hopes of love and happiness. Sorry that you've taken your regular defeat so badly, and that your map was the victim of a bad case of scientifically unexplained spontaneous combustion. Like it's the only thing that's happened to me since I've met you. Before you came into my life, I was a happy cartographer who was living under the illusion he'd be able to win the heart of a woman completely out of his league. As if Elaine is in your league. Hey, to be honest, I have no idea how I managed to win her over. Do you want to be happy? Perhaps stopping whining could be a start. Okay, feel free to follow this valuable advice later. How many drinks did you have? Only the one that I haven't even touched. That greedy bartender demanded that I ordered something before even letting me sit. Ordering in a bar? Outrageous, Mr. Cheese, is this true? Sorry. To fill a bar with his long face and slaughtered pig. Okay. By the way, he hasn't even paid me a single piece of 8 yet. Not paying for a drink? Outrageous! Wally, is what Mr. Cheese says true? He said that until I pay, I can't leave. So I don't pay and he doesn't kick me out. I have nowhere else to go. You bet your gingerbread. I won't let you leave until you settle your tab. I was sure I would find a mutually satisfactory. I was sure you'd find a mutually satisfactory agreement. Snap out of it, Wally. As Grand Cartographer of the New World and Knight of the Tri-Island area, I order you to snap out of it. Only long, expensive therapy will help me now. Or General Warrior King. Well, what was the pecking order among us cartographers? You being my superior only adds to my pain, Master. Master, that's beautiful. Okay, so I have to figure out how to get her hair done. Like, what do I do? Okay. What do we do? I do think it has to be something to do with these guys. Okay, so, but we have the clothespin. I don't know what to do with it. We have a clothespin and a rock. Paper wins. What's the spoiler thing? What spoiler thing? Well, I mean, there's this thing where you hold down spacebar and it just kind of shows you where you can click. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, if you mean about for the tails, I don't think it spoils anything. It just references. I think there was at least 2 references to tails I've seen so far. Minor things so far, like one was a joke about manatees, and another thing was the lists of curses Guybrush has had throughout the games. But I think that was it so far. Those are the things I've noticed anyways. Okay. Wait, can I... Okay. Okay. They might lose concentration. Okay, so the couple things I know I need to do. Well, I know I need to I don't know what to do with the clothespin. Would you like a clothespin? Oh, okay, never mind. They look angry. So we're on the last person here. What if we do... want to paste it. Okay. I think I gotta find a place to put up her poster. Okay. No. Do 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 do. Okay. Let's talk to him again really quick. Hey, Mr. Cheese. Okay. Hadn't you devised an evil plan to offer her grog disguised as near grog? Oh yeah, I'm working on that. Okay, so it's the same thing. Can you make grog out of sticky pudding? Nope, can't make grog out of sticky pudding. At least he won't do it anyways. So the mask I still don't know what to do with. Or, oh, what if we do this? I think Kate said she wanted to go to the party at some point. Let me see. Kate. No, okay. Huh. Maybe I can get in there. Like, I'm missing something at the governor's mansion, I think. Okay. And just giving them that doesn't seem to do anything. What if we... Okay, Okay, so they won't let me in. Okay, so what am I gonna do here? We're on like the last, I think we're on like the last person. You may keep the villa. Okay, so I thought maybe we'd be able to get in there, but I really thought showing the flyer was gonna be the way to go to these guys. Okay, the other thing that I think is that we have to pretend to be somebody who doesn't recognize her because of the hair, and then she'll take out the thing. But I don't know how to... And I was assuming that by wearing the mask. Yeah, I think we need to disguise ourselves as somebody she won't recognize. That's my other thought. But I don't know how to actually... Oh. I know we could do this. Crown Mask's mod is popular with villa parties among aristocrats. Okay, so that did nothing. Hello, Mask. I'm Gabbership, but who are you supposed to be? I can't see my inventory with this mask. Okay. There we go. We figured it out. I can't use this with the mask on. I can't, okay, we can't knock with the mask on. Okay, now let's go talk to her. I think this is this is it. Hello, hello, good sir. I'm Alan Trottier, wealthy collector of Atlantia. My name is Malcolm Corley, millionaire CEO of Corley Motors. My name's I'm award-winning wealthy mathematician. CEO of Corley Motors. Golly, how can I help you, Mr. Corley? Would you be able to point me to 221 Baker Street? I wish to take a cruise on Kate Capsized ship by paying a lot of money. I have your flower here. Wow, do you really mean that? Wow, wow, I am Kate Capsized, and now it'd be a pleasure to charge you a lot. It would be a pleasure to charge you a lot of money. No way. You look nothing like the person on this flyer. Wait, no, wait, come back here. She's like, shoot. Who are you trying to fool? You're not Kate Capsized. I am Kate. This is just a hairband. I own the boat with the glass bottom. Give me your money. Give me your money. I'm leaving this astonishment. Astonishment. No one can afford my fares anymore. No, come back, no. Oh. It's just in time. The light inside the mask destroyed it. Leave my hair alone, you greedy creatures. Okay. She took out her hairband. She's like, she feels like, she's like, oh no. Okay. That's funny. She took out her, she feels like she just lost out on a lot. Burrowing little flowers around the hairband, I got a beautiful wreath. Okay, yeah, flower wreath on the grog bottle. Okay, now we have... I think this is what she wants. What about this one? Bottle of your beloved Neargrog. Don't talk nonsense, Threepwood. You can tell this is not Neargrog from a mile away. It's written right there, Grog. You gave me the wrong bottle. I'll bring you one right, I'll bring you the right one. Okay. Now his contents say Neargrog. Okay. Here. We're just lying to her entirely. Hey, that's Neargrog. You bet, your favorite beverage. And it gives off a very strong scent of nature. That must be 100% organic. That's right. No preservatives or dyes. We just scooped rot in there. Where did you get that? Thimble Bar, of course. Won't you swing by? You kidding? I can't believe that fogey is selling Neargrog. He'll have to tell me himself. Okay. So we have to get him to tell her? Okay, at least we give this to him. I have turned the real grog into a near grog, thus making it a real near grog. But it really looks like a bottle of near grog. All right, now you just have to display it on your counter and what? Was this the plan, displaying it on my counter? I of all people who started crusade against the drink for wusses? Never. It's just a ploy to attract customers. In your situation, it's better to have a wussy customer than no customers at all, right? Alas, you're quite right. Captain Kate would never come in here to drink a real delicious, invigorating alcohol. Besides, it's a fake bottle, cheese. It actually contains excellent grog. All right, I'm convinced. This stuff stinks to high heaven. Get it out of my face. I can't keep that stinky thing under the counter. Shoot. What am I supposed to do with this? Do you think it will help you withstand the Neargrog stench? Do you think I'm a wimp? Do you think I'm such a wuss that I can't stand a little fumes? Well, you told me. I'll show you what I'm capable of. I will resist the stench. I will resist the chronic respiratory diseases. My bronchitis won't stop me. I'll display the fake Neargrog like a true pirate by pretending not to die inside. Yes, Kate? What? As of today, I serve Nero grog in my bar. Didn't you say it was only for the boring suits? Who cared too much about their liver? Damn it, don't mind my change. Don't make me change my mind. All right, I'll come in for a little while. New customer coming in. I was wondering, won't it hurt her to drink real grog if she's used to that dishwater? Nah, I'm sure she'll enjoy discovering the taste of real alcohol. Oh, we're terrible. We are bad. I brought Judge Kate. Our plan worked. Your plan, dear Three, but turned out to be a colossal idiocy. This poor woman can't even communicate after 3 drops of grog. And a few sentences she can't say don't reassure me much. I fear she's planning to sue me. How could I be convinced to scam a judge? I don't think she's that kind of judge. Just from an client plus withdrawing his license. Maybe, but she seems to know a lot about the subject. You could offer her some of your pudding. It'll seal her mouth. Of course! I have an open quote customers, close quote, putting down roots here, waiting to vomit. I have an open quotes, and as soon as her hangover passes, she'll drag me to court, and her lawyer will probably take the bar and even my pants. Not to mention the bad professional publicity. But hey, let's offer her a pudding. Maybe you should take a spoonful yourself. Talk to Kate. Kate is smashed. What happened to you? I was cheated. Did you get like this after trying your grog? That private trick. I'll make him pay. I'll make him pay for all. Sue him. Even for that time he steered my boat into a typhoon to test its endurance? It was not to test its endurance, it was for fun. Why, I'll also assume for that. Thanks for giving her ideas, Mr. Threepwood. Sorry for deceiving you again and giving you real grog mixed with rotten stuff, putting your life in serious danger, like the time I caused you that wrongful imprisonment. Sorry that due to the production error, some real near grog ended up in your near grog, but it was flavored with organic 0 food miles ingredients. Everything's a conspiracy against me. A lady can't live happily sober around here. Why don't they save money and pay boat fare, carefree drunkenness, or nauseating cruises in the middle of the ocean on rickety little boat? Wonder how they can choose the first option. I want money. You buy a ride on my boat. How many drinks did you have? This is one. I'll show him as soon as I get up. I'll be in real trouble with her. My morals prevent me from hitting a woman. My morals also that a bad wrestling experience with my wife and her divorce lawyers. My morals and also that bad wrestling experience with my wife. Oh dear Lord. It's fair to say that by the looks of it, it will take her days to recover. I hope that once she's done venting her anger by beating me to a pulp, she'll finally pay me. I'll settle you by crippling your other leg. Oh. I see. Is this a good day? I think this is a good day for you to forgo sobriety. I really don't think. I feel like crap. What do you find so great about grog? It gives us pirates courage, bravado, stupidity, and permanent brain damage. I also love that tingle in the throat that only the kerosene scum mix can give. Kerosene? What? I should be dead after drinking this. We should all be. Do you think you're better than us? We should all be. Do you think you're better than us? Why don't you give Wally a chance? You're here together, socialize. I don't like Wally. He's a crybaby. That's not true. I have an idea. I'm gonna introduce him to a friend of mine. Oh, that might be a solution. Do I know her? Fat Islands librarian. Why does everyone think I'd be happy with an 80-year-old shrew? Maybe because you two are extremely boring people. I'll leave you to your new life as an alcoholic. We haven't saved, actually, ever, so we're gonna save really quick. That would have been depressing if something stupid happened. This might actually be the end of the game. Please calm down, Mr. Cheese. With the next customer, I'll bring you... There will be no next customer! Why won't there be any next customers? Have I brought you enough? Haven't I brought you enough? You've brought enough, yes. I brought you 3 clients. Time to fulfill your end of the deal. The Thimble Bar's off to a great start, thanks to Guybrush Threepwood. Great? Even the Scumbar had better run in its luau phase. It had turned into a den of hipsters with a passion for lounge music. People ate wasabi, raw fish, but at least they paid. Stop thinking about the vile money and let's enjoy the atmosphere. Even uncomfortableness in the stool makes me cry. My tummy hurts. I'm about to vomit on this counter. What am I supposed to do with a bunch of whiners like them? I brought you 3 customers. Time to fulfill your end of the deal. My end of the deal? We agreed paying customers. No one paid here. I didn't get a single wooden nickel out of this. They're not perfect, but you don't have to do a perfect job on my ship either, as long as it floats. As long as it floats. Oh, of course I'll do the same awful job you've done with my bar. I really wanted to donate my brand new deck boards filled with killer moss to you, though. Was that the kind of attitude that led to your divorce? Maybe they'll pay you as soon as they feel better. Maybe I'll fix your ship as soon as I'm no longer in a bad mood. You didn't specify I would have to fix it immediately, right? But I must save Elaine. It pains me to act in such a way, but this is what you get for thinking you're so smart. We should have been more specific with the details. Quick, let's find a ship and consult my family's lawyer on Lucre Island. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Don't you think it's kind of nostalgic? Don't try to force me by indulging my sentimentality. Whatever the amount they owe you, I'll double it. Really? Well, give me 6 pieces of 8 then. Wow, did you say yes? I'm becoming a devil of hagglers. Too bad I don't have any money on me. Why do I keep trusting you? Try to understand, no one ever accepts my offers. Oh, that's the reason I took vengeance on all of them. Golly, vengeance? For what, pray tell? All I see is an innocent cartographer, an honest ferry charterer, and a friendly pirate. The cartographer's not so innocent. Did you know he was one of LeChuck's crew? He once shelled a fort under the pseudonym Bloodnose. He's a lot meaner than he looks. I had actually heard that the Short Runt had been LeChuck's right-hand man. I didn't think it was him. In the flesh, he also, caused an explosion in a fortress. He nearly killed me. Shiver me timbers! How do you still engage with such a shady figure? I don't want to brag, Cheese, but I'm too kind. That little guy caused me a lot of trouble since I met him. Okay, so now we're gonna convince him that what we did to these people is totally fine, and he's gonna fix our ship anyways. That ferry boat charterer is not so honest. I've heard that honest workers have had to do humiliating activities to pay for a ride on her tub, like spitting contests. Well, her prices are a bit exorbitant, I'll acknowledge that. There was also rumors that she arranged the shady figure to rig the results of a cartography contest. It's a serious allegation. It's precisely because of a poorly drawn map that I lost my boating license for the first time. Really? Okay. It was because of grog and a little collision between my ship and a tourist beach, but I'm outraged all the same. That pirate is not so friendly. He viciously chased Sax out of his vegetable garden. The poor guy just wanted to have a turnip binge. Oop, oop, oop. He didn't want turnips, but he was chased out anyways. That scurvy dog, nobody mistreats my little monkey. As you can see, they all deserve to pay in some way. I must say, we did a good job. Haha! Must admit that seeing scoundrels pay dearly for their misdeeds gives me some satisfaction. We're just awful. Remember when we made Ozzy Mandrill pay dearly? Together, you and me? Oh, that was an adventure, all right. I almost get emotional thinking about it. Don't you see how punished they look? You could have them sign IOUs and they wouldn't even notice. That's true, Mr. Threepwood. I now better understand your intentions. Have I persuaded you, my dear venerable old friend? Will you help me? Well, you see, it still stands that I needed your help to get my bar going. Why on earth should I help you now that the situation here is drastically worsened? Because Elaine needs me, and only you could help, because the legend of this bar will forever be handed down to future generations. Because you find preparing chips fun out of pity for me. You're right, now that we understand each other, I want to help you. I'll get you 3 more customers. He's gonna take this. Oh no, it's fine! Excuse me? Since the 3 I brought you here are no good, it's the least I can do. For the stretcher face of my great uncle Brick Cheese, please don't! I care about your satisfaction. First, I think I'm gonna blow up the gunpowder out here. I'm gonna blow. Perhaps that'll draw some attention and. For goodness sake, enough! Keep your gizmos and puzzles to yourself! I'm sorry. Delighted with the customers you've brought me. So you're gonna help me? Fine! You should be thankful for our old friendship. I can't wait to help you on your journey. Amazing! Let's set course for the Rock of Gelato. I'm sure that this time, I'll get rid of LeChuck in a heartbeat. I can feel it. Will you meet me at the harbor? Yes, we'll meet you there, but wonderful! I'm going to look for some sunscreen and I'll see you there. I said but. There's another section of our agreement that needs to be honored. Which one? I thought we agreed on everything. Everything! The time has come for the pirate sea shanty. Oh no, yes, I don't feel this is necessary. I promise, now the audience is waiting for it. I gave my word as a sea dog. No one wants to hear you sing. I mean, not now. Can't we postpone? There's no better omen for your adventure, my dear Threepwood, than a good strum and to howl at the top of one's lungs. All together, drunkards and filibusters. Jeez, I don't think it's necessary. Don't worry. To heck with bad thoughts. Let's all celebrate together. That's it. Well, that's it, I guess. Oh, he got more customers because of this. He should have just sang to begin with. All in all, it was a fun little game. Nothing crazy, but it was fun for what it was. Definitely a nice short little game. Nice little short experience. This definitely would have been a good Monday game. It's too bad it didn't fall on Monday. Oh, there's Kate's. Kate's just smashed. Kate's just smashed. Who would have thought that just singing and playing joyfully would be enough to attract customers to the bar? Didn't you think that playing some music on Mardi Gras Island should have been the first thing to do, Mr. Cheese? So why was the first thing you did collect random objects and ask silly questions to people? That wasn't me. Someone was controlling my actions. They forced me to do it. I think you had too much to drink, Threepwood. Okay, thank you for playing Booze of Monkey Island. This adventure was a fan-made project crafted with passion and created purely for enjoyment by fans of the Monkey Island series. The world brought to life by Ron Gilbert, Lucasfilm Games, Telltale Games, and Terrible Toy Box. Wonderful, absurd, cynical, and often dark, and populated by unforgettable characters. Captured our hearts when we were kids and never let go. With this adventure, our journey reaches the end. There will be no sequels, prequels, or spin-offs after all. If you don't quite remember how things turned out with LeChuck, you can always replay Tales of Monkey Island. Or, like we often do, treat yourself to a marathon of all the games from The Secret to Return. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, for us, this saga remains the best adventure game series ever created. If you enjoyed the Booze of Monkey Island, let us know. You can write to the whatever. Or leave a comment on our social pages on Instagram, whatever. The game is over. Now turn off your computer and go to sleep. Makes sense. Guess the game. I'm probably just gonna call her here, actually. We're at the 3-hour mark. It's probably a good time to call her. I also have to be at work pretty early tomorrow morning because I have a lot of random shit to do again. But luckily, I think my late nights, I think my really long days are probably over now. So that's a plus. So we're probably gonna call a stream here. I'm glad we finished booze in one stream. That was nice. The next one... don't worry, it's fine. That actually took me a second to say, when did I say her? When did I say her? I had to think about her. I had to think about her. It. But no. Next time I think is Return to Monkey Island. I think that's the last one we got to do. I think it's just Return, I think we're done. Yeah. A lot of games. A lot of games. We did well though. We did well. So this one wasn't that bad. I thought the puzzles were gonna be harder because it was a fan game. I was actually worried. Well, I hope that, I really hope that, like actually when did this honestly take place? The OG creator came back for Return, interesting. The art style looks like it might be a little wonky. That might take me some getting used to. But I haven't really looked at it too closely, just at the images on Steam. But, yeah, no, anyways, Sashma, thanks for the recommendation to play booze here. But yeah, next time will be Return. Or, I'm debating, I'll either do Return first. Maybe I'll do, no, well, should I do the next Deltarune chapter or Return first? Because I know the next Deltarune chapter is out too. And I feel like a Deltarune chapter will probably take me like 2 streams, possibly. But we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. We might do Return first. I'm not sure. Next time is either gonna be Monkey Island or Deltarune. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But you guys have a good night. I'm getting out of here. And I will see you guys. None of Deltarune is on YouTube. Is it not? I thought I did. Didn't I play Deltarune after that? I actually don't know. I don't remember. No, it was before that, wasn't it? I actually cannot remember when I started playing, when I streamed Deltarune, because I did stream all of the. Actually, how long ago did they release Deltarune chapters? The Deltarune chapters. Actually, do not remember. Oh well. Because I know I streamed all of Deltarune. Oh well. I'm not worried about it right now. Anyways, we might do, I'm either gonna do the next Deltarune chapter or, whatever. Or Monkey Island, I don't know yet. But you guys have a good night. I'm getting out of here. And yeah, so good night, Ty, Fishbone, Sashma, anybody else still kicking around, thank you very much. But I'm going. Bye-bye.